Hello and welcome to the... That's not the right stream. Why is it picking that one? Hold on one second. That's the right one. Welcome to the stream. This live stream includes commentary on public videos, people and events. Any views or actions attributed to individuals mentioned in these videos are their own and do not reflect the views of this channel. This live stream is intended for informational, educational, and commentary purposes under fair use. The inclusion of individuals or events in this context is not an endorsement of their behavior, opinions, or statements, past or present. Viewers are encouraged to form their own opinions based on available facts and information. If discussions of controversial topics or sensitive material is distressing to you, feel free to skip or click away. Everything said here is based on publicly available information at the time of recording. If anything changes, reality is to blame, not me. And don't do drugs. That's the main thing. Don't ever do drugs. Drugs are bad. I don't know where Brooke is or what she's doing. I forget. I had to edit a whole bunch of Heather stuff because if we just watched Heather Raw tonight, it'd be very bad. I would probably lose my channel, even though like she can keep her channel up and have her stuff made for kids. It's odd. It's an odd system YouTube has here. But hello, everyone.
Good morning. I'm trying to be quiet so I don't wake all the neighbors up around this laundromat. So first of all,
there's neighbors at the laundromat.
It is amazing outside. I came north to wash laundry. Where's my light? Oh my god, and I forgot some.
J Station is back. Did he ever leave? I thought he just like was on other channels, but people didn't know it was him until they did know, and then they blew up his spot. He was doing like an alien channel one time. It's just back as J Station. He was fighting some Ant-Man or something one time, like a couple of years back, like in the 2020s.
Well, I'm gonna wait for some people because I got some people to thank. Well, I got a beautiful woman to thank. Y'all, so I'm at the laundromat and I thoroughly searched the truck. I made sure that I didn't have any laundry left. You know, living out of your car, you just accumulate stuff. I don't know where it all comes from, but it does. It comes from somewhere. And lo and behold, I just packed the washing machine and here's some more. So, first of all, I pull up at this laundromat, and...
Yeah, I'm sorry I'm late. I was editing.
There's this guy.
Nothing, like... nothing worth editing. It's just Heather Gillespie, but, yeah, I should have been live earlier.
You're doing laundry, and I see him out here smoking a cigarette, and then he's like, yo, did you see where my spliff went? My joint? I said, no. Like... Where is... There it is. Oh. I'm sorry.
Did I see the new messenger post? I think someone pointed it out to me. Should we read it? Actually, you know what? We only read half of the thing yesterday. And I was blinded by the light. I was reading it today. Look at this. This isn't it. This is it. Once it loads. What's going on here? Refresh? Blah, there we go. So I like read here. These checkmarky things. So it's just like, I waive my right to assign counsel and that I hereby expressly waive the right. But then there's the second box that isn't ticked. Can you guys see the box? Yeah, okay, you guys can see the box. I waive my right to all assistance of counsel, which includes my right to an assigned counsel and my right to the assistance of counsel in all respects. I desire to appear on my own behalf, and I understand my right to do so. So I don't know if she's actually like representing herself, or if she is representing herself and she just has like standby counsel to kind of assist her. Whoa, why did it do that? I hate when OBS does that. It's so fucking annoying. Anyways, and then down here, none of these are checked. It says check only one. So without the assignment of counsel or without the assistance of counsel. So she will have assistance of counsel? I don't know. I just thought that I should probably bring that up today. And I'll bring up the messenger post here.
So excited about today. Today's going to be really good. I got up at 3:30 because that's what I do. I mean, I really just like getting up before everybody. I can get everything done as long as there's a Walmart or a gym or something open. Like right now, I'm at the laundromat. We're about to walk up in here and damn.
So I don't know if I'm just gonna say exactly what I said before, but they posted on their little Facebook thing. Heather Brooke Clark waives counsel. Heather Brooke Clark appeared in court Thursday, January 8th, and informed the court that she would be waiving her right to counsel appointed attorney. Her next scheduled court appearance is set for March 2nd, 2026. See official waiver of counsel form in comments. Does it say March in this? I don't see March anywhere in here. I see January 8th like 3 times. But that's good that they're saying March 2nd as well. I don't think it's updated on well, let me put this one back up for a second. I don't think it's updated on here yet. Let's see if it is. Let's refresh it. No, it's just still the 8th, and then no other dates on here yet. But yeah, if Messenger of Mayadan is reporting that as well, then I'm sure it's the 2nd. We're just gonna say it's March 2nd until further notice, until unless something changes and something online says different.
Do this laundry. I've already done it. It's already in the wash. So this guy at the laundromat says, "Did you see where my joint went?" And I'm like, "What?" I'm like,
you think she's gonna use Bruce Lee? Maybe.
Where?
That makes sense why it wasn't like checked off. Like, I'm gonna represent myself, but she's waiving her right to the public defender. She can't afford Bruce Lee, man. Does Bruce Lee think he can win? Is he gonna do it on like a contingency?
Where am I? What side of town am I on? I mean, I guess that's kind of cool. He's at the laundromat doing clothes at, what time is it? 5 a.m.
There wouldn't even be anything, like, Bruce Lee wouldn't be able to get paid anyways, even if he wins. What am I talking about? I don't think Bruce Lee is going to represent her unless she found some money in jail somehow. Imagine she's just, like, making a lot of money in jail somehow. How could she be doing that?
I guess he could be at home doing nefarious shit at 5 a.m. It seems like he's out making an effort. But, he said, "I set my joint down and I think the wind blew it." I said, "Well, I promise I don't have it." I said, "I don't even want to smell like it." I said, "I'm a van lifer." I said, "I don't, He saw me struggling with my bed. I have not had a good night's sleep in like 2 days. I don't know what's going on with my bed. That was the main motivation behind coming to do laundry this morning. If I can get the laundry done, then I can reorganize. Then we can maybe make the bed more comfortable. I don't know. But for 2 days, I woke up with my kidneys and liver hurting to the point to where I'm now assessing my diet. Like, what am I eating that's making me hurt? Or the Excedrin.
Stop taking Excedrin every day.
Because that stuff will make your kidneys and liver fail. If you've been on it as long as I have. I probably haven't.
If you've been on it. I've never heard anyone say that. I've been on Excedrin. I've been on Tylenol for years.
Damage from 20 years of Excedrin use. And I do believe it's been since I was like 19 or 20 I started taking those because they have caffeine.
I think, like, hasn't her truck always been like that? But she just showed a video of how she made it, because I remember her having the bed in there already. Like one of the streams we saw.
And you
or one of the videos.
Take 2 of them when you first wake up, and you can kick ass till 2 p.m. It's like legal cocaine. Seriously. And, you know, I got on them to the point a few years back when I first got clean in an attempt coming off of heroin just to have energy, because I asked for 2 or 3 months. 4.5 years ago, I got clean off of heroin, black tar, and the only way that I could feel better was to take Excedrin. So I started taking 2 in the morning, 2 at lunch, and then 2 in the afternoon, you know what I mean? And you do the math on that's Tylenol, essentially. I don't know what that's called. Good morning.
Acetaminophen?
What is Tylenol called? Is it antihistamine? No, that's Benadryl, Brooke. I don't know what it's called, but it's not good for your kidneys and liver. But that's the only thing it could be, probably, more than likely. Hold on, I got a truck driving by.
Yeah, I thought you already had that. Maybe I'm crazy. I might be crazy.
Let's go in this laundromat. Let's check on this because it didn't look like it had any damn water in it. And y'all know I got the worst luck with washing machines. I always get the one that damn doesn't work. I don't know what it is. And I took my sweater off because I wanted to wash it. I don't see no damn water. I'm so sick of these places. They don't never fill up. It don't get
There's no water, guys.
clean if it ain't got water.
Everybody's washing their clothes without water these days.
Let me go dump a damn something in. This is ridiculous. It don't get clean if it ain't got no water. Like, I don't understand. They do that shit because it's cheaper for them. You
Is she getting water from her truck to put in the washing machine?
know what I mean? They can, listen. I'm willing to bet there's a setting on that damn thing to figure out how much water you want. And
It's probably so they don't overflow.
this is some bullshit. I mean, imagine going to laundromats and having to put your own damn water in the wash machines because these people are so damn cheap. They won't fill the wash machines up. I mean, it ain't a bad looking place. I was hoping it was gonna be a good one. Fuck no.
I have never questioned a washing machine and what it's doing unless the end product, like my clothes aren't clean. You know what I'm saying? Then I'm like, oh, I think there's something wrong with the washing machine or if it's overflowing or something. She nitpicks every fucking washing machine, bro. It's crazy.
It just don't make no sense. I see a little bit in there, but y'all, let me just be real with y'all.
The clothes are gonna absorb the water, right? They're not just gonna like it's over extended period of time. I don't know. I'm not a fucking washing machine expert, but like I said, I've never even questioned it. Fucking mamma mia.
If it ain't at least half full, it ain't cleaning your clothes. You gotta have water, detergent, and agulation
What the fuck is agulation?
to clean clothes. I see water there now. It says rinse. It looks like it's adding water. Yeah, it is.
Angulation is the form of angles. I don't think what she said was a word.
Okay, y'all, I got bad luck. I stopped at this one place down in Jacksonville, Florida one time. It was this rinky-dink little laundromat, and this dude in there, I think his name was James, he was really nice. He says, you gotta add your own water. I said, what? He said, he holds up 2 empty laundry detergent containers, huge laundry detergent containers. Go to that sink, fill it up with water. I said, Lord.
I think she meant agitation, but it was like agulation. Like Christina Agulation.
Lord have mercy, what have I done? Seriously, like, it's so annoying. It's like you're paying for a service and you just want things to be done correctly. That's it, the bare minimum. You just want them to be washed. You just want them to be washed. God, you got to be kidding me. So my bed is stripped. I sprayed it down with that touch. It's touch. It's like Febreze, but you can touch it and it activates it and it like makes it smell better quicker.
What?
It sticks around for a few. I went and got me a
She might do laundry more than she eats.
hot cup of coffee so that I can make coffee. And I put protein and coffee together. I'm gonna go get me a steak before I head out to the park. I've been waking up craving like lean meat.
Yeah, she says she died 7 times.
Lean meat. And it's crazy because I ate hamburger and avocado tacos for damn breakfast yesterday and was full the entire day. So like, and you know, I was reading, I was looking at some bodybuilders that eat a healthier diet, and it's actually common to eat steak for breakfast for bodybuilders. So
It's the morning? That was the night. Oh no, it is the morning. Oh my god. It's like early morning.
I think I'm going to switch some stuff up, my entire diet. I think I'm going to switch it up. I have to, because the way I'm training, I'm craving, like, I want, like, a whole...
They're stalking me. That's what she's going to say. They're stalking me, y'all.
Whole 5 pounds.
Every kid in this fucking town's been stalking me. Honey.
To the face. I could sit there and devour the entire thing. You don't even understand. I don't know if it's coming off of the Suboxone or what, but it's been 3 weeks in a day, and I don't know if it's... I mean, I don't feel like I'm training much different. I mean, my mental capacity, like, my mental space is stronger. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to do this. I'm going to look like this next year. Like, all of a sudden, I have this motivation that I've never had before, and it's not just a motivation. It's an obsession. I'm going to look like the fucking Rock next year.
Yeah. When was this? November?
It's an obsession. But is it a bad obsession? Being fit, adding 25, 35 years to...
Oh, wait, no. November 2024? That was November 2025 for some reason. She doesn't look like The Rock by November 2025.
Your life.
Actually, I don't know what she looked like November 2025. She's in jail.
Being able to be mobile and wipe your own ass for years to come. I just think that the payoff is worth it. That's all I'm saying. And that's what we're striving for. We're striving for head to toe, completely fucking ripped. So, you know, I want you to be able...
I don't know a lot of women who want to look like The Rock. But Brooke does.
To tell that I fucking work out. So that way, you know, if you fucking come at me sideways, if I do go off, it might just be the end for you. How about that? Maybe that's the defense mechanism that I need, is to look completely fucking like I would murder you with my pinky. Maybe then people will leave me the hell alone, you know? I thought the 2 attempted murder charges would, you know, get people off my back, but apparently not.
That's why she attempted to kill people, so people would leave her alone.
People are that stupid, you know? I will say that I've had 0 interactions. I've literally went to a Starbucks. I went to a gas station to find an ATM. And I came to a laundromat, and I've talked to 3 or 4 people this morning. Every single person has not only started a conversation with me, but been extremely nice and accommodating.
Well, that's good.
Why do I go 3 states away and people actually are respectful, kind?
You're not. I think you're 1 state away, if that.
Courteous, accommodating. They don't hate themselves. They're not taking it out on me because I'm semi-cute, you know? Is it a me problem or is it a location problem? Because I just feel like it's a location problem. Now, I lived in Jacksonville, Florida for a year. I had 0 fucking problems the entire time.
It's a good point, you guys. Yeah, they don't know. They don't know her. If they did know her, they probably wouldn't be so nice to her.
I lived there. And matter of fact, I branched out and made groups all over the fucking city. I can't do that in North Carolina. I have never been able to do that in North Carolina. It hurts my heart that I can't speak to the people that I grew up around. But I feel like the people that I grew up around are fucking lost. Seriously. You know, going in churches and they got gay people up in the churches. The
So?
fuck are we doing? Are you trying to take my soul with y'all? This is a church.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Let's not forget that homosexuality is in.
So it's killing people.
I just don't understand how we got here.
What the fuck?
So, I'm glad that I'm here. Because people get it here. People absolutely fucking get it. I'm in one of the Republican places you can possibly be, and it shows, honey. It shows. It screams respect.
When has Brooke even been to church? I don't remember her going to church. She didn't go to fucking church.
Ain't no lock shampoo
She didn't even read the Bible. She tried to read 2 pages, remember?
around these motherfuckers. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I can walk in the store and buy me a beer.
I think she's read more of Project 2020 than the Bible. Or was it 2020? 2025? Project 2025? The fucking thing that she had to keep looking up the definitions of words to Just read more of that than the Bible.
Here, and I ain't got to go ask a sales attendant to damn unlock the beer cooler. Okay. Okay. So you North Carolinians can wallow in self-stupidity, and I'm gonna stay my ass south for a little while, because I can't handle y'all up there. I've literally been gone for how many days? 3-4 days? And I'm a whole new motherfucking person. How does that happen? By you know, society kick you and mistreat you and kick you, and then you fall into a motherfucking depression. You ain't even taking care of yourself, and then society says, oh, it's all her own fault. She's got to be on drugs. She's got to be doing this. She's got to be doing that.
You don't have like any. You don't have to be there. You're homeless in a truck, and you've quit Suboxone, right? You can just leave. If things are that bad there, you can just leave. No one's keeping you there. You don't have a house there. You don't have commitments. Like, what the fuck, man? Leave.
No, motherfucker. The whole goddamn city bullies me out of fucking jealousy.
Okay.
Everybody here is happy with themselves. Everybody here wakes up, looks in the mirror, and they're grateful for the person that they see standing in front of them. Why is it I go to a city where people actually respect themselves and I have no problems? And this ain't the first one.
What do I call it? Brooke has a dictionary. She has like a fucking, she pulls her dictionary out. She was just reading the dictionary at the flea market one time to kill time. I don't know who does that. To just literally like reading the dictionary for fun.
And this ain't the first one. This
Crazy.
is the 8th or 9th one. I'm just saying that every time I get out of North Carolina, life changes. So maybe listen to God. Because remember the other day, let's not forget, I said, God, I would love to find a whole intact shell. And literally 2 seconds later, here you go.
I thought she wasn't supposed to take shells.
2 of them, not just 1, but 2. You know,
The sign said don't take the shells.
a year ago, I would have been like, oh my God, that's so ironic. Now I'm like, no, that's God.
I could see Eminem like rhyming words though, and just being like, I wonder if that's a word. What does that word mean? Brooke is just like, I don't even know. What was she trying to look up? I can't remember the word, but she went really off course and just started reading random words and was like, oh, that's so interesting. I've never seen anybody do it like that.
I'm not talking to you, girl. That's God speaking loud and clear. I mean, I wholeheartedly believe.
On the beach. A shell on the beach, who would have thought? Never seen one of those before.
That, you know, I told you guys like a year ago, I looked up at the sky and I said, if you're there for me, I need a sign. And boom, immediately there was a shooting star. Now, I didn't listen back then. I thought, oh my God, that's so ironic. Now I'm like, oh, he was with you then too, Brooke. You just weren't listening. It's crazy. I woke up, so first of all, I didn't even go to bed till like 10 a.m. or 10 p.m. And I woke up at 3:30, and that's really not that much sleep. What is that, 7.5 hours? And I feel amazing. So is it the diet? Is it the sunshine? Is it being around people who are kind and they're not judging me?
Oh my goodness. He wasn't even born in Detroit? What? What? I guess, I don't know. That's crazy.
And mistreating me. And it's like, that's another thing. I've had people recognize me here and they leave me alone. Why can't they do that where I'm from? Y'all follow me?
No one knows you here, but they recognize you and then leave you alone?
Around gyms trying to antagonize me so I go back to jail.
Ugh.
Only evil people behave that way. I just want to be clear. Especially towards someone who has worked their fucking ass off to turn over a new leaf.
The day anyone recognizes me, I'll take a video of it for you guys. It's never gonna happen. I'll be like, look, it happened. So this person knows who I am. Isn't that crazy? What the fuck?
And in my opinion, it stems from jealousy. People hate the fact that I'm happy living out of a fucking car. It kills them. It eats them up. Because they're stuck, you know, over here damn taking care of Uncle Sam And I get it. I get that you're mad about rent prices. I get that you're mad.
Yeah, calm down, Corey.
Mad about your damn high-ass car loan. I get it, but you can't take that shit out on me because I chose to live my life different. You got options, Titch. You know? Everybody has options. Everybody has options. Even if you ain't even got resources. I ain't got no fuck. Let's go put this in here. Let's go put this in here.
You want to be recognized?
I feel so good.
Who are you saying that to, Corey? Corey is just fighting himself over here. You guys can't see his comments because YouTube's doing that thing that I like when it does. And that's why I'll keep thought of moderation. But why are you so fucking angry? He's like, I'm gonna fight you. I'll fucking kill you. Calm down, buddy. Me? You're gonna kill me?
I spilled that all over my hand. So it says it's got 3 minutes. Sweet. It's a beautiful day. Look at the palm trees and stuff. I couldn't find a damn ATM this morning, y'all. It took me forever. I'm gonna fold these clothes on the beach. I'm literally just so excited to get out there. When I tell you my calves hurt so bad though, oh, and my chest from doing sit-ups yesterday.
The crazy Carrie?
Or push-ups.
From that movie?
I did planks. I did four sets of 2-minute planks, you know, shoulder touches, and then I did 4 sets of push-ups. And y'all, my chest, here, I'll show you. Right here, it's killing me. That's good though, that means it worked. Oh.
I don't know why Corey's freaking out. Corey's like, F you, I see you soon.
Well, I got the place to myself.
Can I highlight it? I can highlight it without showing it. That's interesting. So see, there it is. But I won't, like, show it. I don't think you guys can see that in chat, can you? Interesting. I don't know I could do that. Like this one, Crackhead Farrah Fawcett. I'll show that one. That's okay. I don't know I could do that.
Now, earlier I didn't. There was, like, people here.
No, YouTube's auto-modding out his stuff because he's like, I'm gonna get you. I live in Sarnia, Ontario.
Yeah, my calves are like right here, back here, all the way up my leg. Like even my feet hurt. You can hear me. My ankles, and I couldn't.
Because she's beautiful? No, I don't think so. Corey must be crazy.
Put my toe up and look at that cut. I told you those
Corey Manning.
damn Converses. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that medication anymore. I'm just glad that I came off of it, honestly, because I see
You related to Sam Manning?
the world differently. It's crazy how you just see things differently. You can view things differently when you're off that medication. I feel like it's a tool to control and also collect data. Because when you're on the medication, they have to keep up with what you're doing, who you're rolling with. Like, they ask you all these questions. You got those clinics, those doctors' offices that prescribe methadone and Suboxone. They're just like the jails with the tablets. They're collecting data on people.
Yeah, I guess, like, is that bad? What kind of data?
You know, and it's a way to not only keep up people, but control them through medication. I was on it for 4.5 years. And I came off of it over 3 weeks ago. So it's the best decision that I made because I could have gotten the medication, but I chose not to. Honestly, me and God had a talk.
Cuckoo. What is that from? What is Cuckoo from?
And I wanted to come off the medication because it was holding me back. I can't travel internationally and stress about that medicine. If I'm going to travel internationally, I'm going to be gone for 2 or 3 months. I'm not coming back every month to see a doctor. It holds you back. And I have a passport. I can go wherever I want.
Yeah, I didn't think so. I mean, like, I don't want to speak in things I don't know nothing about. I've never been on Suboxone. I just find it highly unlikely. But even if they did, it's like, why would I care? I just make stuff up. Literally, I would just make stuff up. How are they going to prove otherwise? Get out of here, crazy people asking me questions. And what's the point of these questions? We just want to know. Oh, okay. My best friend is Alex Trebek. Hang out with them every night.
Wherever I want, even on bond. Fun fact. Y'all, people are so stupid. You can't travel from state to state or internationally if you're on parole or probation. But but bond, you absolutely can travel. You just got to make sure you make it back for that court date so you don't get an empty. I mean, I thought this was common knowledge, but you know, once again, I guess this is why I have a channel. Keep you out of jail. Or at least teach you the right way to damn dip out on probation. Listen. Go 1 or 2 states away and you can make it back in like 4 or 5 hours. Be careful, just don't get in no trouble. And don't stay no damn overnight or nothing, you know what I mean? You gotta like go and then come back. I'll never get, I was on probation back in the day and got in a car accident down in Greenville, South Carolina. I was not supposed to be in South Carolina. I was so mad. This lady hit me and totaled her through on my tailgate. And then the cops showed up and I'm like, oh my God, he's gonna know that I'm freaking on probation and not even supposed to be out the state. You know, honestly, the cop was decent. He didn't say nothing. I know that it showed up that I was on probation because it was felony probation, or no, it was misdemeanor probation. But still, it shows up. Interaction that they have with you, there'll even be notes, you guys. Like, you don't understand. All they gotta do is run your tag, and there's notes and everything. Your history, everything. Every interaction shows up. Hell, I read an article yesterday. They were
I think the recipe says it isn't. She's like, there should be a big long list of everything I've ever said, but there isn't.
Talking about Planet Fitness. No, not Planet Fitness being stupid. Apparently, there was a guy that went to Planet Fitness. He somehow looked at the computer. I don't know. He glanced at the computer, and the computer said, rude. It had notes about his personality in the computer. So what they're doing is, and I told y'all, I said, I have this feeling. I told y'all this like a year ago. I said, I have this feeling that they're keeping notes that follow me from Planet Fitness to Planet Fitness. And sure enough, this guy.
Rude. It says rude. Heather Brooke Clark. She's fucking rude.
Saw that.
Does anyone work at Planet Fitness? Do they do that?
They had.
Is Brooke just tripping? Her eagle eyes aren't that good anymore?
They had notes on his computer. On the computer at Fitness. And it said that he was rude. Damn it, I don't want the strings to come out. My bikini bottom. And I didn't even bring no quarters, y'all. Jesus Christ. So anyways, yes, I was right. Planet Fitness does keep notes on. Oh, they even got laundry detergent here. This is a one-stop shop.
Brooke got rid of her lawyer. But I don't know if she's actually going to represent herself or not. She might just get another lawyer. But we know for sure that she doesn't want the lawyer that they gave her. She said, get out of here. And now it's March 2nd is the new court date.
Hell yeah. Duly noted. So yes, Planet Fitness does keep note on each gym member. And they follow you from gym to gym. Isn't that lovely? A bunch of
I mean, if you're banned from one gym, you should be banned from all the gyms.
Leftist weirdos you for trying to complete your fitness journey. I mean, just think about that. A bunch of freaking drug addicts in the Planet Fitness judging.
No. My hair's just really bad. It's just like most of it's in a fucking thing up here, and then it's like falling out. The sides, it's like, I don't know. No, it's just doing its own thing. I gotta cut it off anyways. I'm waiting for spring.
You for trying to make better choices in your life. I wholeheartedly believe that over half of them are on drugs now. Whoa, how many minutes you get? Not many.
That's what I'm saying, Richard. Like, by the time everything's said and done, they'll just let her out. Get the fuck out of here, Brooke.
There we go. I'm gonna put more because it's not that much. Good morning, Jennifer. I hope you're doing well. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then you shouldn't be here. That makes you stupid. Bless your heart. What does it feel like to be slow? I wouldn't know. That's why I'm asking. I've been on it since birth, bitch. Since birth. I'll never understand, like, the jealousy of people. Like, I mean, it is. I'm gonna have a 20-minute special.
What's going on with the other church? I don't know. I mean, like, she has the courts on February for that.
Actually coming on this. And it's self-hatred and how it leads to jealousy and envy and how that is really bad for the human soul and spirit. It's probably gonna be Thursday. But seriously, it's an epidemic.
What are you talking about Thursday?
People are not loving themselves like they used to love themselves. Not only that.
Look, I have that emoji as my hat today. So that's on my hat.
They're not reaching out for help like they used to reach out for help. We have things that work. People help be happy. Therapy is a huge one. But also it has a lot to do with your lifestyle. If you're out here eating McDonald's and Wendy's and Burger King every damn day, of course you're depressed. Of course you're riddled with anxiety. Your food is making you. We have more than scientific proof that this is true. What you eat affects your mind and your body. Food is fuel. So if you're eating shit, that's why you feel like shit. That's why you're depressed. That's why.
Don't eat shit. Good advice.
You're gaining weight, and that's why you take it out on other people. That's why you come to somebody's channel who has made more changes than you'll ever fathom or even think about changing. You know what I mean?
How much time could she get for cyberstalking? I don't think that much, right?
And you try to bring them down. You can change too.
I mean, maybe, but I don't think so.
It's all in your hands. It's all your choice. It's all your choice. It's whether or not you want to continue to be a sack of shit or grow up and make some changes. It's up to you. Up to you. Good morning. Good morning. I get up at 3 in the morning. It is quiet. I think that's just my natural clock. I figured that out like 2 years ago. I just started waking up that early, and it's so peaceful as a van
Too much electrolytes.
lifer to be able to get out and not have to see any people, not have to deal with traffic. I can get up and go get me, a cup of hot water and not have to deal with society. I have the entire laundry myself right now, and when we get done here, we're going to Walmart to buy some meat because I'm gonna cook at the park. And
isn't Starbucks part of society? Just hot water from Starbucks to not be part of society.
I want chicken or steak. Like, I found that steak the other day for $2.50. So I think that checking the meat and seeing what they have on sale is my best plan of option with the way I'm.
Tiffany, thank you for becoming a good little angel. See, YouTube's unmemorizing people. It's not a word, but I appreciate you.
Training, I've been craving nothing but meat. And when I say that, like, I ate that steak and then I woke up craving more beef and then I ate that beef and, like, all I want is protein.
Maybe she has, worms in her.
I'm trying to gain. I said that I was trying to gain 12 pounds, but now that I found out how tall I am, I might actually try to gain.
It's like an inch taller than she thought she was. Okay.
Well, muscle is heavier than fat anyway, so It's going to look different. We're talking about gaining weight. I just need to be specific that 20 pounds of fat is a lot different than 20 pounds of muscle. 20 pounds of muscle is going to fill me up and my tits up. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, yeah. So you have to go about things in a certain way. Today, I might do like some light walking through the park, but I am so sore that I physically cannot do anything. My upper chest, my arms, my legs, my calves, my hands, everything fucking hurts. My glutes. So I know that I did my job, and I was supposed to have an appointment at LA Fitness today or whatever. I'm not going. I would rather go shower at the damn park. Seriously, that is how much I am over society and the judgmentalness of a damn gym. After everything that I've been through, it'll be a miracle if I'm even able to ever walk back into a normal gym again because of the PTSD that I received from dealing with Planet Fitness.
Why is that?
I was bullied, mistreated, berated, judged for over a year. You know, and it wasn't that way. See, this is what I'm saying. It wasn't that way when I lived in Jacksonville. The whole reason that I even got that Planet Fitness membership is because I moved to Jacksonville, Florida, and started living out of my car. My home gym off of University, 10 out of 10. All black people. Why did I move down there and they were all nice to me? No problem. I moved back to North Carolina. I go to Winston-Salem, Greensboro, Eden, and I'm treated like shit. Y'all have no clue the psychological abuse that I went through dealing with Planet Fitness. I haven't even begun to crack the can open. I know that we've talked.
We saw it. We were there. We fucking taped everything. You video recorded it. Like, what's psychological trauma?
Talked about their failures financially, their failures as a business. We've talked about the grooming of children. We've talked about men and women's locker rooms. But what we haven't talked is about the psychological impact that people go through having to deal with them fuckers. Y'all have no idea the way that they treated me. I held so much stuff in this past year. No one should ever be treated the way that I was treated. It's unacceptable. It is not my fault I can't afford $2,000 rent. I paid a $30 gym membership. Hell, one month I paid an $80 gym membership. Remember that? My bank lost money. Planet Fitness never got.
Yeah, I do actually remember this. The big fucking missing money kerfuffle.
Planet Fitness charged me $25, a $15 late charge when my bank had already took $40. So then Planet Fitness wanted $40. You know, it's like, wait a second, how am I getting screwed by my bank and Planet Fitness? Oh, that's right, I'm poor and I can't do anything about it, and they know I have an anger problem.
She says because kids can go to the gym, that they're being groomed because they're being put into adult situations, because sometimes there's like a degenerate that'll go into the gym or like the women's locker room when they're not supposed to be. But it's not like every gym, and it's not like Planet Fitness is like, hey, this is cool, you can go do that. But she says it is. That's what she's trying to like portray that as. At least that's my understanding. If there's another reason, she didn't state it.
Yeah. How much of all of that was intentional? Probably all of it.
And it probably happens at like every gym, to be honest.
Opinion. Because the people in Eden and Madison, North Carolina, they despise themselves. They hate themselves to the core. I have never met a more happy group of people than the people in Eden, North Carolina. Seriously, it's a shithole, and I didn't know. I thought it was a quiet little sleepy town of retirees. No, it's riddled with drugs. It's riddled with homelessness. It's riddled with domestic violence. It's riddled with police corruption. It's riddled with it's a shithole. It's a sack of shit. Don't go even through there. Find another way around. You might go to jail for crimes you didn't commit because of jealousy, because you're happy living the life that you live, because this is the life you have to live just to survive. And imagine people hating you for that. Let's not forget that they don't know my channel.
Yeah, it was. But then Brooke read a whole bunch of stories about nefarious stuff happening in front of kids. So she's like, see, they're grooming children. Like, that's Planet Fitness's business model or some shit. That'd be crazy if it was, but I don't think it is.
Remember? So it's not like it's a political difference, and that's where the hate is stemming from. You know, I'm sure that I told y'all the other day,
But that's what I mean. So like Brooke, who uses the gym or used to use the gym every single fucking day, the only time she's ever seen a guy in the women's locker room was when he was cleaning it and he was the employee doing so, and there's a sign up saying don't come in here. So it doesn't sound like it's as prevalent as Brooke is making it seem, or like the media, or she'd actually have like firsthand examples and she'd be like, look at this, look at that, da, 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 da. But that's I don't know, to give some context, I guess.
yesterday I was on the steps and he went walking by while I was on live, like,
Yeah, and it's also like super ironic because she's the one charged with child abuse, like
huffing at me. And she did it like 3 times, to the point when I finally looked up, she was just trying to get my attention to like let me know that she knew who I was. Like, bitch, I don't care. I don't care. You've never been in my shoes.
Yeah.
You've never been in my shoes. Your mom and daddy's alive. You have a happy life. Well, maybe not. Never mind. All that just went out the window. That hates me though, because I'm happy being a van lifer.
Can't you tell how happy she is?
I want to just say thank the people at Starbucks. They didn't even like look at me funny when I asked for a cup of hot water.
Yeah.
Isn't that sad?
Why? So you don't have anything to bitch about?
That I can't go to certain Starbucks in Greensboro and Winston-Salem because of the mistreatment for just asking to buy a cup of hot water. They treat you poorly. You don't want to spend $13 on a cup of cake. I've been through 2 Starbucks in 2 days, bought hot water, no problems, no funny looks, none of that.
Then live here. You live out of your truck, you can live anywhere.
But
you can go anywhere.
If I go through one in Winston or Greensboro, there's
some bioweapon.
When did North Carolina become the shithole of the United States other than California and New York? Like, it's right up there with it. Y'all don't understand the immigration problems that North Carolina have. You don't understand the housing crisis, the food.
She got rid of her publicly appointed lawyer, and now the next court date is March 2nd.
For the food, there's issues. I mean, just the whole state of North Carolina could wash out into the sea, and I probably wouldn't miss a damn thing about it. I don't know why I stayed there in misery for 9 months.
I guess it could. It's on the ocean? I guess it's on the ocean. South Carolina's on the ocean. I don't know, geography.
Yes, because it seemed like the cheaper option, and it probably is cheaper. I mean, I just paid $8.
I thought she was talking about California for a second too, but she said North Carolina. And then I was like, that doesn't make sense. And I was like, wait, maybe it does make sense. She wants North Carolina to wash away into the sea.
Dollars to fucking wash clothes. What did I tell you?
Then all of her subocs can go with it. And I don't think she would like that. That's literally the only reason, other than the court dates, that she was here for, is the Suboxone. So it's ironic. Like, she quits Suboxone and then she has this like Planet Fitness court date. And then leading up to the last Planet Fitness court date, she gets all these other charges and now she's in jail. She just can't get out of North Carolina. It's crazy.
Yeah. It was $8, not including the laundry detergent, so it's actually $10.25.
I haven't even played it yet. I downloaded it because it was on sale, and I was like, I should get this before it's not on sale. But I haven't tried it yet. You know what I was playing last night? I was playing Call of Duty Ghosts. The Aliens. Why didn't they make another Aliens? Aliens was good.
It is cheaper. So that's A, because I could wash my clothes, y'all saw, for $2 a wash down there, up there. So, you know. But also, it's about you get comfortable.
Maybe March, but it's doubtful.
It's home, you know, and I don't know. I gaslit myself into staying there, and I regret that because I see now that God didn't even want me there. He's telling me to leave for months, and my ass just stayed out of spite. That's where I fucked up, was not listening to him and leaving. Because he gave me, looking back on the harassment, the bullying, the mistreatment that I went through, there's things y'all don't even know about, you know? And, you know, I have not had one problem since I left. Not one.
What? I don't even know what that means. And it's extraction game, like you gotta get extracted, you go in and do something, and then you dip out on a plane or something. I don't know. Planes don't walk like this in the air, but is it like that? I have no idea what it is. Everyone just kept being like, you gotta play Arc Raiders, you gotta play it.
Not even a sideways look.
And I still haven't, technically.
Look from somebody. Do you...
Mamma mia. Oh, my thing's broken.
She's gonna go to pieces. Fuck her fucking pieces. Don't get me started. Fuck her fucking pieces.
At Peanut Butter Jelly 4 super chatted. $5. Will Brooke get an AARP card before her case is heard?
Maybe they'll be more lenient on her if she is. Thank you, Peanut Butter Jelly. Thank you for the 5. Appreciate you.
Hear me. And I used to go through that from sun up to sundown.
Be a senior citizen.
Let me tell you my day when I lived up north in North Carolina. I would wake up and I would attempt to go to the gas station. Now, if the gas attendee knew me, then they weren't going to let me use the bathroom. And I'm talking like 5, 6 a.m. when it's open. They would tell me, oh, the bathroom's not open yet. I have to clean it first. I have to put toilet paper in there first. Do you know how many times that? Hundreds. Hundreds. So then I go into Walmart.
Because you wake up at 3 a.m. and expect everything to be like ready to go. There's like shift changes and stuff happening. I don't fucking know. This is like kind of what you have to deal with when you're a van lifer, right? Kind of comes with the territory. Maybe don't be a van lifer if we don't like this.
And I'll get me something to eat for the day. And the attendee that's checking me out, they'll treat me like shit. Then I go to the bank, maybe to withdraw or deposit money. They're treating me like shit. Then I go to the laundromat, somebody else there, fucking attitude with me over nothing. I mean, y'all don't understand. It was every single day, every interaction that I had was rude, disrespectful, judgmental, condescending. Y'all don't understand. It was not just a once a day type of thing. It was a 20 times a day, no matter who I'm dealing with, they're coming at me, coming for my throat, coming for fucking blood, trying to start fucking problems. You don't understand what I went through the past 9 months living in North Carolina.
No one was making her live there.
It's a miracle that I'm actually not in jail for murder. Because if anyone had to go through what I've been through, they would have lost their fucking minds. Seriously. I don't even think that, you know, there was months I didn't even sleep because of the harassment.
Oh
Imagine going and...
That's some fucking Jordan shit. Not Jordan, but fucking Jordan dumbass Peterson. I didn't sleep for like 2 months, after drinking that apple cider. And Joe Rogan was like, that's physically impossible. It's physically impossible, Jordan. He's like, I fucking did it. And I can swim faster now, too. And it's like, what is this guy talking about? Like, what is he talking about? Everything profound he ever says is just common sense shit. And then the other stuff he says is batshit insanity. It's insane. So I don't know. I don't know what the hype is about that guy, but Brooke loves him. Fucking loves the guy. I like Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan's pretty cool.
Finding parking and then having...
He met Bugs Bunny, and he likes McDonald's.
5 or 6 different little piece of shit coupe cars.
He's a little kooky. He's fucking crazy.
Drive around your car all night long. Earphones only do so much. There's so much that I didn't tell y'all. And it was a daily struggle just to fucking get 5, 6 hours of sleep. And I'm already, you know, I'm coming off of some now. But back then, I was suffering with severe insomnia and still am. And people would see my truck. And just, you know, there's times where I caught kids running away from my car. They were actually moving my car. There was 2 people pushing the front of my car to shake my car. I've been gang stalked, gang harassed, cyber stalked. There's people that would see my car and just fucking follow me. Like, y'all... I've been here 4 days and I'm absolutely dreading having to go back up there. Like, it's literally causing me anxiety thinking about even going back to that state because of how evil people are. It's evil.
Yeah, that's sent her into a spiral.
Evil.
Isn't that in this place that Brooke is like, everyone's so nice here. I haven't had any problems. I love it. It's way better than North Carolina. I forgot. Yeah, she was really pissed at that woman.
I've never harmed anyone.
Not this again. Brooke. Can we just not say that? Like, I've probably harmed a person in my life. I'm like, she has. It's on paper. You gotta stop saying that.
Ever. Oh, you know, it's just crazy that I'm genuinely one of the sweetest people. It let me fucking be. But I have never been in the space to be that person because everybody that I have been surrounded by in North Carolina are evil pieces of shit. I can't think of one person off the top of my head that has ever been there for me. Matter of fact, quite the opposite. Even as a young child, I had adults in my face guiding me in the wrong direction.
Yeah, I told you about. I remember there was that guy in school. You probably don't. I don't know. This is a random stream I said this on. I don't even remember when I said this, but there's some kid. He was like, "Oh, you've just never been suspended because your stepmom is the lunch monitor." So we fought. Like, I'm pretty sure I hurt him. So, like, everyone's hurt somebody at some point in their life, I'm sure. Brooke is like, I've never hurt anyone. I was just in baby fight club and stabbed 2 people and knocked their teeth out with brass knuckles and put a kid into a coma and threw a girl off of the bleachers and she broke her arm. Oh, and then I got suspended. So, like, that was the point of the fight.
And I'm talking about family. Family that has my kids. You know what I mean? Like, I just... There is something really sad about the state of North Carolina and the psychological impact that it has on up there and the long-term ramifications of how they treat others. That's pretty much it. I don't know what it is, but there's a reason that God allowed me to provide a way for myself in Florida for a year, and there's a reason that God is helping me right now on my journey of healing. And I've been thinking about things that I've never thought about in my life, and I wonder if the Suboxone, okay, was brainwashing. I ain't never been this fucking level-headed before.
Is brainwashing you? I wouldn't call this level-headed either. What are we thinking about that we've never thought about before?
I have done bad things in my life. I've been a sinner, but I've never harmed anyone. And I need to be in the headspace where I'm allowed to be the person that I want to be. Being in North Carolina, I've been told my whole life who I am and what I am, and, you know, and...
Because people know you, and you keep, like, probably representing yourself inaccurately.
That's not normal. Brainwashing. That's abuse. That's codependency. That's trauma bonding. That's not a normal...
There's people looking out for each other. There's people saying, like, don't listen to her. She's full of fucking shit. That's Heather Brooke Clark. Okay? We know all about her. She's a fucking nuisance. So, just saving you a headache. And then Brooke's like, oh, the airport diner. I walk in, everybody stops. Not in a good way.
Family, that's not normal. Those are not normal things that you need in relationships.
Only like an hour. I'm about to smoke a bowl soon.
And I'm not saying that every person where I'm at is perfect, but what I am saying is there has to be some correlation.
It was my stepmom. If it was my mom, I wouldn't have fucking even cared. I would have been like, you can think whatever you want. I love my mom. My stepmom's a bitch. Like, like I'm getting preferential treatment because my stepmom is here. I don't even want her here. Let me show you, like, I'm fucking immune from suspension, crazy kid. Anyways, it wasn't the right thing to do, and I regret it, but I was fucking, what grade was this? Like grade 7, I think? So whatever, man. I was like 12 or something, 12 or 13.
Some correlation between traditionalism and happiness. There has to be. I don't know if it's God. I don't know if it's the sun. I don't know if it's the climate. I don't know if it's... You know, there has to be some correlation between God and happiness, because I'm telling you right now, these people are on a whole nother level of content that I've never seen in my home state. So is it the weather? Is it that they go to church and they actually preach what they speak? And, you know, I'm just so grateful that people are
You guys don't have grades? What are you talking about?
actually kind here and normal. Yeah. I guess also this being, you know, a small little island, people are aware that there's lots of van lifers, so no one's judgmental because of that. You know, that's another thing. You know, Eden, when I first moved there was lots of van lifers.
What did she do? What didn't she do? What didn't did he do? She was bad. I don't know. Do I have the video around?
And I told you guys throughout the year that they
Oh, I mean, like you could say 7th grade too. You guys would never say grade 7, grade 8, grade 9. I mean, like they're kind of like interchangeable. That might be like a French translation thing though, because the French are always switching things around. Like cream of wheat would be the same. Let me think. But I can't think of an example actually off the top of my head. Cream of wheat is actually like the one thing that's probably not. I don't know, it's just like of things instead of like the green ball would be like the ball of green or some shit. That's probably not it either. Anyways, I wonder if it's a French thing.
They started to disappear. All of the homeless people, they were locking up in
Green dress, the dress of green, you know, the dress up, yeah, something like that. Yeah, I can't translate in my head written.
cleaning up the
I barely pass French. That shit's out of my brain.
streets for the election. So they didn't want me there anyways. But that pissed
hoser.
me off because how dare you?
You fucking
How
hoser.
dare you? Every penny I get goes back into surviving in your town. I cause no problems. I'm literally the best van lifer that you have. I have Planet Fitness membership. I stay in the gym. I work my ass off. I mind my business. I don't do drugs or alcohol. What is the problem? Oh, the Pinos. That's right. That's right. I told everybody the sheriff's secret that he's part of a prostitution ring. That's right.
Shut the wall.
I mean, just imagine being the chief of police for 30 years only to retire and then be best friends with a sex
Australia ends at grade 10? That's pretty crazy. Yeah, we have like kindergarten to grade 12 and then you would graduate.
trafficker.
And then like I guess it'd be kindergarten to grade 8 would be elementary school. That's like all one school. And then there's high school. And you guys have middle school. I don't know what grades those are, but it's somewhere in the middle. So we don't have middle school. We just have elementary school.
And there's more to it. I think that there's definitely drugs involved. Because remember
12, 13.
when I went to talk to the cops, that's what they kept asking me. Well, where's the drugs? What's up with this? And I said, I don't know. I don't do drugs. I don't know. That's part of the problem, sir. I refuse to do drugs with everybody that works in the restaurant, and so I'm a black sheep. Speaking of which, funny story, I wake up this morning, and some guy that I've never even looked up before, some guy I've never even seen on YouTube or whatever, I wake up and there's this video talking about CPTSD from childhood.
See, that doesn't even make sense to me. Why even build another school for 3 grades? So just 6, 7, and 8? We need a whole other building for that? Really? Seems like a waste of infrastructure. Homeless people could live there.
And empaths. So apparently, there's been scientific studies done.
You went to middle school in Oshawa? What the fuck? Really?
And children were extremely abused in childhood like I was.
I went to school in, oh, I guess I went to school in 3 cities or towns. I went to school in Aurora, Newmarket, and Barrie. And none of them had middle school.
That suffer from CPTSD. They hold
population,
high
okay.
love empathy that others do not. They call them empaths. They can relate to everyone. But because they can relate and feel people's energy and feel what people are thinking and see what people are feeling, because of that, it drains them. I said, I'm really getting chill bumps. I said, oh my God.
Fucking chill bumps.
God. Like, how did I not know this? Like,
Yeah, that's actually the title of this stream, which is kind of scary. If I ever go missing, it's probably my own fault. I'm an empath, you guys. What did you expect? Upside down smiley face. It's a weird video title.
how did I not know this? It's crazy. And then I go to Jordan Beach and he has one on there, and I was listening to him, and it's just, it makes perfect sense. It makes absolute perfect sense. It's just heartbreaking because I wish I would have knew that 20 years ago. I would have stayed away from people then. I wouldn't have been harmed in the ways that I've been harmed if I would have knew that information at 19 years old.
You were... Is she trying to say she didn't have any free will? She did. She was very resistive to her parents and shit. She chose this crazy life that she's living right now. The whole reason she's living in her truck is because that's the kind of person she is. So I don't like this narrative. It's bullshit. I don't like it at all.
This is why it's important to talk about these things. Because I'm 30-something years old, 36. I'm going to be 37 soon. I'm so excited.
Yeah, that was a video here. Hold on. Let me grab it for you guys. See, I don't think I'm Here we go, message problem. I'm an empath. What do you expect? The fuck are you talking about, Brooke? And also, I forgot that that was the title because everything she said so far is not... I was like, this is business as usual. I thought this is Brooke is live. No, it's some crazy video title.
Yeah. And I'm still learning stuff. Psychology.
Like before she went live, she typed that out and was like, yeah. So what this stream is going to be about just goes completely off course in the first minute.
And my upbringing and how it had an impact on my life, and it absolutely did. It absolutely did. I feel like most of the people that are able to connect with others and be able to these vibes and see people's energy and see what they're thinking, I feel like they're some of the most damaged people that we have out here.
Thing this woman says is a lie. Look up. You know what? Steve ain't even gonna be on my channel come Monday. Watch and see. So let's talk about this Steve guy.
At JakeJack066 super chatted. $5. Steve W.
Thank you, Jack. Thank you for the 5.
And definitely misunderstood. I mean, definitely. But like, you know, how do you get in the headspace to be kind when everybody is being evil to you?
There's another Steve clip that it hasn't played. It keeps playing like that one, and then there's another one too that it plays. Here, let me I think it's like the first ones here. Let me see. Is this one? Oh no, pretty quick. Hold on.
These blackberries.
What's happening? Okay. It's not... I don't know what the blackberry bush is about. My audio bar said there was no audio, so I thought I had to restart the capture, but it's fine. Sorry, this is my computer being evil. What's this one?
Block that Steve idiot dude from YouTube.
That hate channel, that Steve guy.
Steve's a bitch.
No, we've heard that one. This one?
Hold on. That Steve Yoon live is a Canadian bomb. I don't know who that is, but that's the guy that reported my channel and like has been bullying my channel. He's literally riding off of my coattails. That one guy, the Steve guy.
That's the one that hasn't been played yet. Anyways, that's in one of them, but there's like 10 and it's random. So I was like, I should play that for you guys. Because with my luck, it'll be like a month. And then we'll be like, what? Anyways. Thank you again, Jack, for the 5.
And know why. I mean, you know that part of psychology. You know that it stems from them not being happy with themselves.
It's funny because in that stream, when I was getting the clip for it, she's like, he has 9,000 subs off of my name. And I was like, that's probably a while ago because, I don't know, we almost have 13,000 now. And I swear I had like 6,000 before I covered Brooke. So that's very... It's inaccurate and like very big-headed of Brooke to think that I got 9,000 subs just all off of her. Maybe now. Maybe by now. What's 12? What's 13 minus 6? Maybe that's 9. Probably not, though.
So, you know, I'm just grateful that
I think that's 7.
I haven't had any problems since I got here. And this is how it was, you know, in Jacksonville and Macon and all the other places I've lived. Never had the problems that I had in North Carolina anywhere else. So is it a me problem, or is it I got in a fight at 19, 18 and actually committed some crimes, and then
It's 21.
life happened, you know? I feel like once you're part of the system and they have the taste of your blood in their mouth, they continue to harass you, go after you. They don't give you any of that you need to help yourself and actually change.
Oh, we have her slip and fall. In there. Check me out before I go to jail.
I mean, we all know Department of Corrections is about money. It's not about housing inmates.
Okay, I mean, like, most of the people were in her chat first, and she ignored them or blocked them, so it's good she was reading it somewhere.
And reform, right? Okay, thanks. Oh, I'm so fucking sorry, you guys. You don't even understand. I can barely walk. Well, the clothes came out good. I was just worried because every time I go to the laundromat, the water don't work. And I think that wash was $5.50. Energy vampire, yes.
Brooke's an energy vampire.
Yeah, I know. I think a lot of people are one paycheck away from being homeless. It's really sad. I saw this couple that wanted a housing development for lower income people, and the city denied them the right to do it. I said, well, why would they do that? And then the people that wanted to open it claimed it was because they wanted to house black people and not immigrants. That's what they claimed. That's what they claimed. That's what they claimed. They said, you know, we wanted to house lower income black families that had been displaced because of immigration, and the city wouldn't let them turn it into a housing complex for low. And now, mind you, these people had been living in apartments for a while. I want to come at 2 a.m. If I wake up one day and I can't sleep very good, and come at 2 a.m. and damn do laundry, you know what I mean? Perks of being in a city, right? All right, so the next thing we're gonna do is go to Walmart and grab something to cook, and then I'm gonna jump off the phone with you guys, and then we'll catch up at clock. Oh.
The same way YouTube picks its fucking whatever it decides to do that day. It spins the wheel. What number is it gonna land on? This number. Methadone only has a 6% fucking success rate. It's wrong. That's fucking way wrong. But Brooke would say it's right because that's the number the wheel landed on.
I let that guy hit my vape pen. He says, "Did you see where my joint went?" I said, "What?" I said, "No, sir. It blew away in the wind." My mattress. I flipped my mattress back around.
Any more Mountain Dew? I should smoke.
So this mattress is a 12-inch memory foam, and it needs to be made. I just washed it. Thank you, guys. Remember I told you like a few back that if it ain't the right way that it'll hurt, I'll wake up with my back hurting. I can't remember how I initially
Alright, you guys be good little angels. I'll be right back.
put it in here, but however I initially put it in here, the way that it has to be comfortable. And I think that I have it flipped the wrong way, you know, so I flipped it back the other way to see if it'll help my back, because God, past 2 days I've woke up with a sore ass back. Now it could be from training. That's another thing. That's another reason I'm going to take a rest day, because your girl likes to overdo it. But here's the thing. I'm really thinking about doing something with fitness, you guys, like long term, like for the rest of my life. Like that's what I want to be doing. That's what makes me happy. I'm the happiest when I am 6.5 miles in on a run. You know what I mean? And I'm talking like 6.5. That's the motherfucking speed. Like, I be hauling ass. So I want to continue to train, and I want to film my journey, because this time next year, I'm going to look like a bodybuilder. I just want you to know there's going to be a lot of changes this year. I have to, because if I don't, then I'm never going to do it. And, you know, I'm glad that I started slow and lost the 80 pounds, but when you've been at 200 pounds, you're not going to look right at 120 pounds. So, like, you have to customize your fitness journey, your diet, to your body. Everybody is going to be different. There's some people that are just big bone, baby. My grandma was big bone, okay? She had a big structural foundation. And she didn't look good skinny. She had to have, you know, 160, 170 pounds on her to even look alive. So everybody is different, but I just want to be the best version of myself when it comes to my fitness journey and taking care of myself. And hell, I ate meat 2 days, and I feel mentally focused. Like, my clarity is unmatched. Like, I don't even know where this came from. It's either the diet or the Suboxone. Coming off of that, it's probably a combination of both, because I can't remember the last time I sat down and ate a whole damn steak. But we did the other night, remember? I probably could have ate 2. Like, that's the wild part. I was like, whoa, maybe Jordan and Michaela is on to something. Seriously. I mean, if I could go full lion diet, I would. And by that, I mean carnivore. Meat, steak, that's it. Salt and steak, that's it. They say that that's what we're supposed to survive on. Jordan Peterson and his daughter swear by it. The whole family eats the damn diet. So I know how amazing I felt after eating those tacos with beef and that entire steak, and I just want to feel that good every day. So we're gonna go get a steak or something, some kind of cheap cut of beef, and I'm gonna fry that shit up in a pan. Huh. Harris Teeter. Bigley, I wonder if they open. Oh, they look open. What time is it? My clock, ask my clock, y'all. My clock in the truck says damn 4 o'clock in the morning. No, girl. They open. I hope they open. Oh, I see people in there. All right, let me get my sweater and we're going in here. We gotta get something for lunch. I want to smash a big, hefty breakfast. I said I wasn't gonna train. I might do a lightweight walking. I've got work too. Oh. There's been so much stuff that's happened over the weekend. Y'all, I'm lazy. I wanted my big sweater. I can't find it, so we're just gonna put this sweater on. Because I really don't. Wait a second. Is he working there, or... Let me see what time this place opens, because I might be wrong. I'm at the Piggly Wiggly. They are open. Let's go see what meat we can get to cook. That stuff was so fulfilling the other day. I can't believe I barely ate anything. I had to go by the ATM and get a $20 bill out so that I could even wash laundry. Oh.
She left us in the car. Our ears, anyways. Hold on. Whoa.
Vegetables. We definitely, you know, that's another thing. Those avocados, those bananas I've been drowning down. Y'all. I'm gonna grab a banana. I've been wanting to try some fruit, like some crazy stuff. Like, I've had this once. Ooh, I do like kiwi. I love everything, honestly. Not picky about any of that.
I wish they had smaller bowls of fruit. That's way too much. I'll waste over half of that. It's okay though. I got apples and stuff in the truck. A avocado. I want a smaller one. That one's perfect. Maybe be professional and get a damn bag.
That's right.
Music is vibe. It's a whole vibe. I wonder if they charge by the piece or pound. That's a big old piece. I want ginger to cook with. That piece will last me like a few weeks, actually. Ooh, they got shallots. Yes, this is what we need for cooking, y'all. I wonder how much those are. It's $1.99. Let me see if I can find some bigger ones. And actually, I want this. You see how you can get a lot of the little ones? Actually, these are really hard to find. I never find a
the
grocery
best
store
drink
that has little shallots
that's
and
ever been
onions
made,
anymore.
ever.
This is perfect for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 meals. You can use them in tuna salad. You can put them in eggs. You can put them whatever. Usually, they only have the big onions,
See this guy?
and I waste it. So, all right. So that's enough of that. I hope I brought my card in. Hold on. Yeah. All right. Meat.
And they're like onions.
Damn music every time. Damn, they've got bare shells, don't they? Oh, that's like the country ham and liver and stuff.
Did this get? No, nothing got hit. But this is pretty boring. So what are we doing here? Something about Jesus?
Jesus. Sorry.
Oh. Not like me and Jesus are the same guy today, just Jesus.
I'd forget my head if it wasn't attached to my shoulders. Excuse me, sorry. Lord, I'm about to get hit by a car. At least everybody's nice though. I'd rather get hit by a car here than anywhere else. God, my head. The birds are migrating. Where the hell? Ow! God dang, that hurt. There it is. Oh. Thank you again, Nikki Johnson. So much. Like, that's how I'm able to eat every day. I don't know.
Because Nikki Johnson is giving you money to eat? What?
There's like,
The fuck is Nikki Johnson?
I don't know if I want to walk into bars and ask for a job, but there's a few restaurants that I've looked at. The thing is it's
She banned Nikki Johnson? Oh no.
seasonal here. So, I don't know what that means. Like, as far as, like, going further, because it's winter.
I played it the other day. It's in a soundbite now for the Super Jets.
Technically, it's about
Wah!
to be November.
Water on the floor.
Awesome. Thank you. I always forget something.
Yeah, on the what was it? Not the last court date, but the court date, I think it was Monday this week. The one that got continued. We were doing like a greatest hits. YouTube was like, "This is too real, Steve. You gotta dial it back." And I was like, "Were you kidding me?" And they're like, "Yeah." And I was like, "You can fuck yourself." And I DM'd them that I hated them. I don't know if you were there for that. I DM'd YouTube. I went, "I hate you," after a rant. And then nothing. They didn't message me back. They've messaged me back every other time except that time. Nah, Brooke didn't get out yesterday. Donation, you're banned. She banned Starface.
Oh, sorry. Oh, I could have got cash back here. I didn't know that. Good to know. Because the ATM charged me like $7. Thank you. Seriously, it was $27.50 to get $20 out of the ATM.
This one's almost done.
That's your regulated world that people voted for.
Fired a lawyer, yep.
In no world should it cost that much to damn get $20 out the damn ATM. Well, I gotta drive you guys. I don't even know how long. I gotta look at my phone. I just don't want to be on my phone while I try to drive. And how the hell was eggs, 1 avocado, 1 banana, and some shallots $10? The eggs were $2.59. The banana was 23 cents. The shallot was $1.99. The avocado was $1.50. $1.50. And the ginger was $3. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's why. Well, damn, girl. Lord have mercy. Anyways, I need my ginger though. All right. I will see y'all in a little while. 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock. Or actually, we're gonna cook. We'll cook together. I got a spot. I'll see y'all later. Y'all be safe out there. Bye.
Wow. We're in a forest. Look, guys, we're in a forest. Wow.
Forgot I had these. They're like Windex wipes, but they work good. I'm hungry, y'all. Like I'm ill.
I know she said ill, but I heard eel. I'm hungry like an eel. Are eels hungry? Shock me like an electric eel. To Jacob man, electric beam.
Get your hair out the way.
Alright. Is this one even worth watching?
Oh. I'm gonna cut this down. The oil is nice and hot. It's too high up. You want like a medium heat. I want them to kind of steam. Alright.
I get curious about stupid things in the transcript. I was like, I wonder what she is making, but I don't know if we'll actually get something about cottage cheese and bacon and stuff. I'm sure we'll see at the end. She's just eating everything. That's how Brooke eats. Anything and everything. Things that don't go together at all. So she usually be eating.
These eggs are so good. I yolks runny. They came out perfect. Mm. I felt like I trained a marathon. That's how hungry I've been. I was strength training and I'm sore as hell. I mean, I ran 3 miles and then I did like 8 or 9 miles the day before. So, damn it, I got bacon in my pineapple. heavily addicted to anything that I touch. It doesn't matter if it's caffeine, nicotine, crack cocaine. Would you? So,
I like the time she was like, I've never done meth. Only that one time on that 3-day bender.
all jokes aside, I want to quit those Excedrin, so I'm not going to take one a day. I'm going to see how bad my head hurts. I'm done with it. I just want to be able to, like, live naturally without having to have energy drinks, having to have Excedrin, having to have, you know, coffee first thing in the morning. This morning, I'm so proud of myself. I got up, I did an 1.5-hour routine. I just cleaned the truck, got my laundry together, found a laundromat. I had to Google, you know, what time of Walmart opened so I could get eggs. And I realized, like, it's been an 1.5 hours and I haven't drank any caffeine. So I did end up going by Starbucks, getting some water and stuff so that I could make me a little cup of coffee. But that's all that I've had. And here's the thing, if you quit it too soon and you've been, you know, you're doing 300 to 1,000 milligrams a day of caffeine, and you quit it too soon, it's going to cause you severe migraines. So it's one of those things where you have to slowly pace yourself and come off of it if you've been on it as long as me. I mean, there's some of y'all out here, y'all are like, God, how could you consume that much caffeine in a day, but yet y'all drink 3 Celsius before noon? That's the equivalent of 600 milligrams of caffeine. So, you know, y'all be out here on the Monster Energy and stuff. Like, I
Monster.
get it. I used to love me some Celsius until they almost made my kidneys and liver.
Because you're all Excedrin as well.
So I stopped drinking those because every time I do, I need to go to an ER. That can't be a good sign, right? I wonder how many minutes these eggs have been on. I will say I'm surprised of butane has held up because there was only about a sliver in that can when I hooked it up, and it's going strong. Days like today, I'm not, when I need to work and like, I'm just gonna skip a day. It'll be fine, okay? Ain't my first rodeo. If I went 6 days in jail without one, I can survive out here for 1 day without one. I do think that I might be a little bougie. Just a little. I try.
A nightgown. She wants a nightgown?
I used to be a lot worse. Like, I'm not as bougie as I used to be, but I'm talking about having to shower multiple times a day. It's so wasteful when you think about it. Like, think about, but in my defense, when I was in Florida, my AC broke. I had no choice. You know what? I think these are done. Let me go ahead and, if you crack them while they're still in the pot, pour off the hot water and add ice cold water with ice, those shells will slip right off. I always like to crack.
That's what Brooke does. She's allowed to hate on everyone, but we're not allowed to hate on her. That's illegal.
Mom before. And you know what? Yeah, they're definitely done. Ooh. Alright, let this set for a minute. How am I gonna do this? Where's that rag? I washed that laundry. I need a rag. And you know what? I'm gonna wash this with paper towels so I can throw those away. Fruit was $10. Pisses me off.
How much? Wait, what?
A banana, some shallots, and that was $10. For 6 eggs and 5 pieces of damn fruit was $10. Pisses me off.
Grr.
Oh, y'all are with me? Shit, y'all know. I forget. I'm just gonna break this. Ooh, that's done. Break this into pieces so it'll cool off for when I want to make the salad. It's gonna be a little more expensive, but I mean, you can go get roaches if you want to. I don't give a shit. I hate roaches from being lazy. Because it won't take long. You can, I mean, I almost wonder how much of them pictures are fake, y'all, because, like...
Alright, hold on.
I am in Florida. Why are you? Thank you.
Yeah. This
Toxicity.
is maybe interesting.
I didn't know that Brazilian nuts would do that.
Okay. Brooke didn't make payments on her truck. That's why she lost
I am
it.
in Florida. Why are you obsessed with where I am? Like, you're a female. Stop. Please don't come back to my channel.
So I guess you're like, this doesn't look like Florida. She's like, I am in Florida. You're a female. Stop it. Get help. Eat McDonald's.
You can, I mean, I almost wonder how much of them pictures are fake, y'all, because, like, don't make no sense. You would think that somebody that was a pretty girl would understand. But no, you bitches be out here putting other bitches in danger because of what? Because you're nosy, or are you just dumb? Are you inconsiderate, or are you dumb? Because there's no in between. You're either inconsiderate or you're dumb. Duke's mayonnaise.
Just eggs. Eggs and mayonnaise.
I'm super hungry, and I don't even know if I got mustard, y'all. I might not even have mustard. We might just be eating eggs and tacos. No, I got that spicy mustard. Hell yeah, we about to hook these things up. Bugs go down in there, I don't even care. I'll eat them too. Y'all, I'm
No.
spitting eggs out, Lord. We got
Why bug? Don't eat bugs. Why are we eating bugs?
a spicy horseradish. We about to hook this
The
shit up.
fuck? Wow.
And these are protein, 0. Listen, they got 2 grams of protein, 7 grams of fiber, and they're delicious. Spicy horseradish. Love that stuff. I thought it was made in another country because I'm an idiot. Bacon and eggs with a little bit of mayo. Hey. I did that. Yo, I cannot believe I ate half a dozen eggs. Oh my God. As a growing girl. No wonder I wasn't gaining any damn weight. I wasn't even eating enough. Everybody be like, you getting your protein? I'm like, yeah. In liquid form. No, that ain't doable. Bitch, you gotta eat. You gotta eat. I thought I was doing good eating my drinking my proteins. No, I needed to double up everything I was doing. $10 for salt and pepper. Ingredients or things that go in it, like salt and pepper, like those. I looked at salt and pepper the other day. $6 for salt and pepper. Y'all, salt is natural. So is pepper. It grows. It's a damn weed. Like, why are we paying $6 for salt and pepper?
Salt and pepper aren't weeds.
It was 99 cents during COVID, before COVID. 99 cents.
Am I crazy? Hold on. I was somewhere else in the transcript because I was about to jump ahead, and then that. I don't even know where we are on the transcript. Hold on. I'll just go back with the arrows.
I looked at salt and pepper the other day. $6 for salt and pepper. Y'all, salt is natural. So is pepper. It grows. It's a damn weed.
It's a weed, you guys.
Like, why are we paying $6 for salt and pepper? It was 99 cents during COVID, before COVID. 99 cents for 2. Like, you get 2 in a package for 99 cents. When did salt and pepper my ass?
This is where it was.
Stress. It's frustrating when you go somewhere and you think that you can do something there, and then somebody's like, oh, you can't do that here. Damn it. The wind. Oh, I'm so sore. Oh my God, I'm dying.
Salt and pepper are both weeds apparently, and they grow everywhere. It's not.
I don't know, it just gives you anxiety. You know, like I drove on the beach the other day and y'all, Google said that I could. I Googled places to drive on the beach. And there was a gate and it was open and my car fit through it. So I went because it said that I could. Y'all, there was...
Just trying to picture how salt and pepper would even grow. What does she think? Like there's a tree that you shake and salt falls down off of it and pepper? Shake them together.
People, there was some surfer that come running up to the car. He was like, you can't drive out here. I was like, oh my God. This is the kind of stuff that I get into. I guess they don't have any trash cans. Hi.
Don't try. I can take that for you, though.
Yeah, it's just I was cooking breakfast.
Yeah.
Thank you. I wouldn't know.
Where are we?
Whew. All right, we ate. Let's go check out some stuff. I can't believe I brought those sauces.
It was in some washroom somewhere.
There to the left, I said it's wide open. I said, and I saw tracks in the sand. Like, you know, he wasn't mad about it. He's like, hon, you'll get a ticket out here. He's like, it's like a $500 fine. I said, what? I said, I got to go. Nice to meet you. Thank you. Bye. I had to go. I'm just going to make sure there's no trash on the ground. Triple check. Make sure nothing blew out. You didn't leave nothing behind. This wind is gusty.
It's a weed. It grows everywhere.
You just want to make sure that you're... This is what I need to do. Teach people how to have camping etiquette. Because I be seeing y'all out in the park sometimes.
Camp Connecticut.
I'm just like, what the hell? I'm like, Karen, you can't do that. Hey, Kevin. Like, you can't do that. Damn it, Google. I hate Google.
Yeah.
I'm gonna run, y'all. I'm gonna probably go to the Dollar Tree. Oh God, I need window covers, and I also need to reset my bedroom back up because it's still a mess.
Oh, this next stream seems interesting. Stalkers, the missing, news, and more. Are you the black sheep of the family? You might be truth? You might be truth? I don't know what she means by that.
So I haven't even put my laundry up, so that's definitely something I'm gonna do.
The news doesn't sound appealing, but everything else in that title sounds appealing.
And find somewhere to wash my face and brush my teeth. I don't want to do it here. That guy
Ah, yes, the famous shaker plant.
seems nice, but like, I don't know, y'all. I get bad anxiety. Y'all don't understand. Like, you cannot overstay your welcome. If you stay anywhere longer than an hour, you're gonna have fucking problems. Listen to what I'm telling you. This is from experience. I've lived like this for 2 years. Like, I understand that this is like a city park or whatever, but I've already cooked here. I've been here for an hour at least, almost an hour. Okay, that's your stay. Now you got to go find somewhere else to stay for an hour. This is how I go through so much fucking gas. People don't understand. And also,
She can stay for more than an hour, can't she?
they have rails and stuff here, so I might actually come back
Wow.
here this afternoon and actually skate. So that's another.
Oh, she
Keep
turned
your
her car around.
presence to a minimum.
I hate her Bluetooth speaker.
And I'm kind of loud. That's another reason I'm leaving right now. Because every time I get on the phone with you guys, I try to be quiet. I need to put my AirPods in and focus on like an ASMR. Being freaking quiet. Because I am so loud. But it's just because I'm extra and I don't mean to be anything by it. I'm extra. I got pizzazz. What you want from me? I can't help it. You know, you got all this damn personality. You can't help it. It's just, I should be in Hollywood. I don't know.
In Hollywood?
But I do know that
The fuck would you do in Hollywood?
I can't help it. And I don't mean anything bad by it. But I'm aware. So at least I damn cook my breakfast, be loud, be happy, and get the hell out of here. So that's all you can do.
But I do like this place, and I'm going to save it. I do wish that there was more parking so that I didn't have to cook in front of everybody. I like the parks that are more spread out, that has multiple, you know, entrances and exits. And that's the one thing that I love about Hannah Park. And I miss that place so much. I'm definitely going back there. Probably my birthday. Probably my birthday. It's just, I don't know. Yeah, everything's right there. If I want to rent a kayak, if I want to go paddle boarding, if I want to shower, if I need something from the shop, if I need a microwave, if I want to go to the beach, if I want to go to the lake.
Cindy, thank you for being a member for 14 months. Thank you, little angel. Appreciate you.
Like, it's all right there. It is literally #1 on my beautiful parks and places to visit. Hannah, it's called Catherine Hannah Abbey State Park. It's in Jacksonville over in the Mayport area, and it is a 10 out of 10 experience. 10 out of 10 experience. I could live in that park for the rest of my life, literally out of my car, and be content. Be completely content waking up there and going to bed there every single night. Great place. It's still hot down there though. Like, it's hot at night. I won't get any sleep. So it's too hot to go that deep into Mayport. But anyways, we'll talk at 2. I'll see you guys at 2. Y'all be safe out there, and thank you for cooking with me. Y'all need to give me some like ideas, stuff that I should cook. Like, leave me a comment and let me know some like easy, you know, cheaper meal ideas that I can cook on that pan.
That's up to you guys now too. Okay.
So anyways, I love you guys, and be safe out there, and we'll chat soon. Bye, y'all.
Fucking hate makeup. Alright, she talks about stalkers in here, apparently.
I do like this lipstick. First, let me get dressed. I had to go get dressed, put on shorts. I still haven't made my bed, but I did put up my laundry. And when I get some more people in here, I'm gonna tell y'all what went down. Some crazy shit went down. I got a phone call a while ago. You know, it's just too much for people to just let me exist. But
what happened?
you know, that gives me motivation. It really does. It gives me motivation. So I already have my computer up and everything. I'm just trying to decide I want to start. Can we begin? I want to begin with this 19-year-old girl and she's not 19, she's 16. Her name is Destiny Renee Bateman. She is from Avondale. I do believe that is in Arizona. I might be wrong. There's probably lots of Avondales around the country. That's just...
Hold on. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah.
For a reason. These people are not in the right frame of mind to be making serious decisions. They're incarcerated. They don't have the legal right to hook up with correctional officers, okay? There's laws against it for a reason. And she had went to everyone talking that she didn't know the safety was off. It's complete bullshit because there was no safety on the gun to start with. It was past obsessive that he needed to be in a mental hospital locked down, okay? I just want to be clear. He had been stalking her for a long time.
Wait, I thought this was like Brooke stalkers. She said she got a phone call and that there's news and stuff. I want to know about Brooke's news, not Brooke telling the news.
He goes on to say, no one would listen to her, no one would help her, that Juwan actually had a history of stalking Aguilar, and that to tell her that I'm in Florida. Haters, you ain't popping, bitch.
Oh, wait. Florida.
I know exactly who you are. Apparently...
Okay, hold on.
It's just... It's scary. It's scary. Very scary. Speaking of scary, I got a call this afternoon from my bail bondsman. Apparently some guy who's an idiot enough to actually call from his actual cell phone, caller ID name come up on my Bell's Bondsman caller ID. So she told me your name, sir.
Who called? Who called her Bell's bondsman to say what?
I know exactly who you are. Apparently, he called my Bell's bondsman to tell her that I'm in Florida. I mean, what'd you think she was gonna do? Lock me up?
You're not in Florida though, right?
You think I don't have serious conversations with everybody that I have serious dealings with?
Dylan's. Serious Dylan's with.
Thank God I have a good bondsman. Thank God she understands that I don't even know how many stalkers. I thought that it was like 5 or 6, and then I find out it's 30, and then I got to jail and it's 50, and then I get a list of 20 more, and now it's up to 80, and those.
What? Where are these guys go? She has a list? Like, she has a list of all these people's names? It's crazy. See, that's why I was skipping around. I'm trying to get to this fucking story. I don't care about where the fuck she was talking about before.
Those are just the ones that I know about. Those are the ones that I know about. I mean, how pathetic. Do you know I, once again, never went out of my way to call and snitch on somebody because I have a.
Yeah, we've seen you. We've seen you fucking snitch on lots of people you call the cops on for no fucking reason, for just existing.
Life. But once again, like Plauz says, if you ain't got haters, you ain't popping, bitch. All right, I just wanted to be clear. And you know what sucks? What if, like, I'm literally stranded here because I don't have any money. I had just enough money to get down here. I plan to stay for a month, you know, until I have court again. I'm just trying to stay out of North Carolina so I can stay out of trouble, because it's clear to me that they have my blood and that they're vampires and that want to drain the life out of, you know, me because I'm good. And I know that they're evil, and I talk too much about the corrupt cops.
It's exactly what's going on, you guys.
So
happens all the time. I hate when that happens.
You know, what if she would have demanded for me to head back to North Carolina right now? I would have been fucked. I don't have the money. I have $7 to my name. It took me $30 to wash laundry this morning. $26.70 to withdraw $20 out of the freaking, you know, whatever it's called, cash points. You know, I was not expecting that. You know, and I didn't even do all my laundry. I still have another bag back there that I accidentally saw when I was getting dressed a while ago. I said, shit, wasn't all of it, was it? Oops. I mean, I do have, you know, quarters left over from that $20 bill. Don't get me wrong, but it's just, you know, I like to keep a reserve of, like, you know, $150, $200 in case I get a flat tire, in case my battery dies. It's $80 just to get a tow truck out there to jump you off, to have groceries, you know? So it really sucks that yet again, I have another stalker interjecting themselves into my personal life and calling my Bell's bondsman, telling them that I'm interstate. Once again, thank God that the woman that I have as a bondsman, she's amazing. At this point, I would give her a 10 out of 10. Not only is she kind, but she gets it. You can tell that she's been through some things in life. She gets it. As soon as I said, I think that I have around 100 stalkers and I'm literally running from weirdos in society, she's like, oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, she said, oh, that makes sense. That makes sense.
I was like, yeah, I've had around, you know, X amount of million people see my channel. For some reason, people just can't handle truth. It's so funny because she started to say something about politics. She says, you know, the right and the left, they're just all wrong. And I was like, yeah, you know, you're right, because she is. Just like Trump doesn't mean that he's perfect. It doesn't mean that he's going to get in there and make change. We're hoping that he is. I think that he will. But in a sense, she is absolutely right. Republicans and Democrats are wrong, and they have been for years. Something that I hit her with when she said that was, I was like, and she says, you know, you can't go around talking about politics no more. I said, yeah, I know. I said, ain't that crazy? I said, back in the day, we could.
She is a wackadoodle. How come I let that wackadoodle go through? Usually it censors wackadoodle. I don't know why.
Democrats and Republicans got along. We were friends. It wasn't a big deal. I told her that. I said, it's not like that anymore. You're right. You have to be careful who you talk to because people are crazy. People can't have simple conversations anymore. They lack the skills to even communicate. So no surprise that they don't want to sit down and have a serious conversation about children transitioning, about the dangers, about the truth. We're going to jump into that in a minute. We're going to listen to Jordan talk about it. So I want to talk about this New York mother up in Niagara Falls, you guys.
I can see the Bills Bond person being like, oh, that makes sense why you lied about where you were publicly if you have all of these stalkers, but I can't see her being like, oh, that makes sense that you have all these stalkers. Everyone has so many stalkers, I get that.
Guys, if you have not heard about this story, it just
fucking more stories. Okay, what else we got?
happened this afternoon. There was a mother that went to Niagara Falls with her children. I know he don't mean nothing wrong. He's probably homeless and think I got money because I got a computer. Honey, I'm poorer than you are, trust me.
What happened?
Thank you again, Surfboard. I hope I'm saying that right, yeah. I make a sometimes. Oh, no, I'm on the phone. I'm working. No, see, this is... I know he don't mean nothing wrong. He's probably homeless and think I got money because I got a computer. Honey, I'm poorer than you are, trust me. I can promise you. Like, I don't even have the truck on because it's so damn hot. Like, look. Money, it takes $70 to fill the son of a bitch up. You know, you do the best you can when you can. I've been using state parks. That's costing me $8 a day just in the park. That's not including the gas to get there and the gas to get back because it's a 45-minute drive one way. It's been the only option, you know? You do what you can when you can. Whew, I'm going to stop sweating for it. Beautiful mother. Beautiful mother. I mean, it's absolutely senseless. And it says, quote, Shanti Means reportedly threw her children over the railing into Niagara Falls before she jumped.
Ah! Jeez Louise. That's what we're learning about? Sorry.
Why shit gotta be different? Why, God? Where is my Bluetooth speaker?
You don't need
Hold
it.
on, y'all. I'm sorry. Like, you know, it's like, you know, if I just had $1,000, I wouldn't even have these problems. Seriously.
Yeah? I don't know about that.
There it is.
You got 13 grand, everything stayed the same.
Hook it up to the computer. I don't even know how this shit works. I got it out of storage. I've got
I like when she thought she needed OBS to edit things. That was funny.
like 4 of these.
Power on. The Bluetooth device is ready to pair.
Okay.
Why does her Bluetooth sound so scary?
Pair new device. Dollar Tree.
The Bluetooth device is connected successfully.
Thank you. All right. Let's get this
My Bluetooth goes.
party started. You ready? Listen closely. Perfect.
We talked about 12. We've selected our dirty dozen children's hospitals, and don't quote me on the number, but I believe there's over 6
Okay.
across the country that are performing this care, these hormones and surgery.
Turned the country upside down 5 years ago.
Junior going off to their freshman year of high school, and 2 weeks later they're brainwashed and they're in some back alley getting their penis cut off. That's what they're talking about. I just want to be clear.
That's not fucking happening, bro. What? What did you just say? Hold on. That's not happening at all. I don't even think what fucking Jordan was saying that.
Mint and caulk shot in their asses in an attempt to get a BBL for cheat. Imagine that with children. Imagine you're going off to their freshman year of high school, and 2 weeks later they're brainwashed and they're in some back alley getting their penis cut off. That's what they're talking about. I just want to be clear.
In some back alley somewhere. Alright, we're gonna go to the back alley after school. We're gonna cut our dicks off. What are you talking about? That's not a thing. Nowhere is that a thing. Has it ever been a thing? That's insane. That shows how loopy she is. Anyways, I wasn't expecting that. I'm just skimming through with my eyes, but now I'm just very concerned that Brooke is insane.
Have subjective judgment.
Or this guy.
20, 30 years, we find out that we're actually making people mentally retarded by shoving an ice pick in their eye and hitting it into their brain.
This is really morbid too. I don't think YouTube will like this. Okay, let's Mamma mia.
10, 12 years old. Because of that, when I finally went on my own, I wanted to try drugs. They had been accused. I mean, every time that I would see family, they would swear that I was high, and I was not.
Just because you're fucking insane?
That led me to drug use. Absolutely, 100%. The family may orchestrize or bully the black sheep to keep their own secrets hidden. So it's just, there's a guy that did a stand-up lecture on this, and he talks about psychologically how our upbringings, how growing up in an abusive household where you are able to sit back and recognize the issues, the family dynamics. You can see, maybe you see that your father's an alcoholic and then he beats on your mother, and that your mother doesn't have a relationship with you because she's distant from all of the abuse that she's receiving. That causes the family to be broken, okay? Me personally, my biological father was an alcoholic, which caused extreme abuse.
Okay. There was like, I don't know, I can't remember. Recently, within the last month, she was like, my parents never drank. Only that one time.
In the family dynamic, my mother would end up marrying someone who was emotionally available. He was also highly abusive. He sexually abused me, physically abused everyone in the family. And even as a young child, I could look back, I could stand back and say, if she left him, all of our lives would be better. And I used to wish that she would leave him. She never did. She was with him when she died. But it's crazy how even as a small child, I'm talking 7, 8, in an argument, and I remember hiding under my bed when they would argue, and I remember thinking as a child, why are they together? This is toxic as fuck. Like, this isn't normal. As a child. Trying to have a serious conversation about these things in my family is null and void. They won't even, you can even, no. Never could, never would be able to if they were alive. It's one of those things where everybody is in denial about the state of the family. Even though over, all of my cousins, some of my siblings, they're all on drugs. They're all in and out of jail, but the family's fine.
I mean, if Brooke is any representation of her family, I don't think the family is doing fine. And like, knowing what we know about her dad, no.
So first of all, if you were a black sheep growing up, it's probably because you had truth to tell and your family didn't want you telling the truth. Also, it said, I read somewhere else that sometimes the black sheep becomes the black sheep because they see truth and it makes the family hate them and resent them, because this child or teenager can see through adult bullshit. And adults will start resenting the child and labeling the child a problem child, even though what the child actually needs is love, affection, security, safety. I'm speaking from personal experience. So
I don't know, man. I don't even know. Is this Brooke conjecting stuff into this, or is she just reading? She's not reading off of anything. She's talking. Maybe for some cases, but Brooke sounds like she was Bart Simpson on crack, and no one knew what to do with her. And even if you did love her, like, I don't even know if that would solve the problem. Marge Simpson loves Bart. It doesn't solve anything. He's still a fucking menace.
So it says the black sheep can work on healing by embracing their power. Understanding that it's okay to see, feel, and experience life differently from their family. Also understanding that there is nothing wrong with you. And you have to remember that we are all products of our environment. I think most of us have not had an easy life. I think a lot of us have struggled. A lot of us have been through very deeply traumatic experiences in life. And a lot of people don't deal with that. Recognizing the family's problems is if they can't get on board with who the black sheep is. So the term black sheep is a terminology that describes a family member who is different from the rest. And it says, who is the black sheep? It says the truth teller, one that gets it. So it says, how often have you heard someone describing their family? They're talking about a sibling that was the black sheep, or a family member, or even themselves. Every family has one. The black sheep, the problem child, the rebel, or the underachiever. In truth, I would like to refrain from this name.
Yeah, underachiever.
I would like to reframe this name to underchange agent or truth teller of the family. And I agree, we should. We absolutely should. You know, and in my opinion...
Okay, let's use Xavier as an example. Xavier is a huge fuck up. We're gonna say he's just a truth teller now? What? Why? What? Is this really what Jordan Peterson is flogging? Like, that's why it's just fucking losers are buying his books and shit and be like, oh my god, Jordan Peterson thinks I'm a cool guy. The fuck is this shit?
I think that the black sheep of the family have probably, I think a lot of them have been kicked down their whole lives because they were something that the rest of the family wasn't, and it made the family feel some type of way about themselves.
Some people are just like serial killers, and the rest of the family is normal. You're gonna be like, it's the family's fault. Maybe in some cases, I don't know. I don't like this, whatever the fuck this lesson is she's teaching.
Going back to that, are you happy with you, or are you...
It's like a lesson in how to be delusional.
You taking your sadness out on everybody else. People hurt people. So it says, the satire defined in the IP symptoms and SOS regarding his parents' pain and the resulting family imbalance. The member of the family is often the most sensitive and can be compared to the thermometer for the family. And that's how my childhood was. Like, if I was in trouble, then the whole house was in, like, ruckus. Like, it's just sad. I just never knew that, you know, and this is backed by science. This is not just some guy that said, oh, yeah, the black is the truth teller. No, they've done studies on this.
I'll put money on that. They haven't. What the fuck are you talking about? What?
This is human psychology. This is basic human psychology that I never, that I wish somebody would have told me. Life might have not been so damn hard if I knew that the people, that the reason my own family was after me was because I told their secrets. How about not be shitty? How about not molest children? How about not beat me? And I won't have to go to school and tell everybody. Like, I knew it was wrong from an early. But how about we not, you know, do things like that, and then I won't have to go tell anyone. I won't have to get my ass whooped when I get home for telling the truth, you know? And I just don't. Florida is nice. It's nice. I'm sweating. I believe I'm the black sheep of my family. It's okay, William. Be proud of that. That means you're doing something right. That's what I'm going to say. Like, if somebody tells you that you're the black sheep of the family, be like, hell yeah. Thank God. Thank God. Thank God. Because I could have been one of the abusers. You know what I mean? Most hurt people. That's how it usually happens. So, you know, just be grateful that you was a truth teller and not up in the dysfunction, and you knew that someone, you should be proud of yourself if you're the black sheep, because
it's not all fucking gonna be the same thing. You could be like, yeah, like the black sheep in a family of shitheads, sure, but like it's not exclusive to that. That's why it's like, this is such a stupid fucking lesson. It's just driving me mental. She'll get past it though. She'll get past it. There's no point in me getting fucking worked up about it.
Way to bring about real change is to recognize that there's a problem. So when you grow up in an abusive home from an early age, I think I was probably 5 or 6 when I first started having my first memories, and I knew that it was not right. I remember my
It's like salt and pepper.
Father telling me he was going to quit drinking, and then I could smell alcohol on him, and I was little enough to pick up. He would carry me, you know? So if I'm little enough to pick up, and you smell like alcohol, and you're already telling me at 5, maybe 4, shit, I don't remember. If you're already telling me around 5, 6, 7, it was probably 4, 5, 6. If you're already telling me that if you're already making promises that you're gonna quit drinking, then you have the awareness to know that what you're doing is wrong, you know? And I knew that it wasn't right early on. I never understood why my mom sent me back over there, I guess because she legally had to until he molested me, and, you know, that he went to jail, but, like, then he couldn't see us anymore. But I remember being little and trying to have conversations with my parents, and them just not being, they weren't capable. They weren't capable of talking at all. I don't even know it. I grew up in a very silent, isolating, abusive home. You know, there were no conversations. There were no guidance. There was no, none of that. And that's what children need: love, affection, attention. And, you know, I've knew this for years, you know, like my upbringing, I knew how it impacted me. And so I tried to raise my daughter in a situation that was opposite of mine. And so I've always focused on her development, early childhood development. And, you know, you get her around other kids and you could see that she was thriving. So that's probably what I should have done, is do something in social work. But, you know, it's not lucrative. It's not a happy business. It's not something that you can step into and not be.
But think about all the people you could help, Brooke. Isn't this channel just about helping people? That's what she used to say.
Part of the corruption. If you,
why would anyone try to bring down a person just trying to help people?
DHS, you are part of the problem. It's unfortunate. I understand you need a job. But I just want you to know that regardless, if it's the government, they're on their own team. You know what I mean? So it's crazy to come off of that Subox and be able to start like on a whole new healing journey and addressing everything that I have concerns of, psychologically speaking. On the medication, I felt like I was clean. But now, 3 weeks later, I don't know. No. Like, I mean, I'm still clean off of heroin, so I count my clean time. But when it comes to Suboxone, I would discourage anyone from taking it. I discourage anyone from taking it. I don't think it's a beneficial drug. I think that it's a drug used to control, collect data, and keep up with drug addicts. It's the government's way of regulating heroin, in my opinion. And that's how I got it 3 weeks off of
Wouldn't that be oxys and stuff?
the medication. And to know that they're giving it to inmates that are sober is just heartbreaking. That's when you see positive change in recovery. You don't get inmates clean and then give them heroin before they go back out to the streets.
I don't think any kid ever would. That'd be crazy. Where do you get your life advice? Breezy Bruce with Brooke. She's my role model.
It's just crazy. One girl told me she never even done heroin. She was a meth head. And she said that when she went to prison, if she joined the MAT program, which is it's a maintenance program for Suboxone, she said if you join the MAT program, it cuts time off your sentence, and they give you Suboxone on the campus of the prison. She
Drugs are bad.
never even done heroin before. You know what happened? She left prison and got sick as hell. Like, she left prison with a prescription of Suboxone and then tried to come off the Suboxone and got sick as fuck. She ended up back in the county jail. She said this was my cellmate, and Britt, and she said that she ended up back in the county.
Britt, there's not her real name apparently, but it is because she's like, imagine if this person's name was Brittany too. So I thought that was the name you made up for him.
County jail. She said that she was so sick that she laid sick for a week, and she said she swore she'd never go back to dope, Suboxone. And so that's why she's been on meth since. I really hope she goes to rehab. Britt, if you see this, I love you. I'm sorry I ain't sent you no money. I ain't got no money. I'm like so fucking broke. And seriously, I better cut this shit off before I damn run out of gas. I told her I was going to put some money on her books, but I had it. I've got bills coming up. My insurance is due tomorrow. So, you know, you do what you can when you can, and you don't complain, you know. But it's just wild to me that it's not. I'm not even surprised anymore. With all the stalker bullshit that I've gone through, it doesn't even surprise me that somebody tried to call my Bill's bondsman. I'm just glad that she's cool and that I explained everything to her and that she understands what it's like to be a woman. Because I had done told her, you know, you have to put your career down on your bond paper. When you get bonded out, it's not an easy process. You would think that, you know, somebody could just show up to the jail with some money and then they get you out. No. Hell no. You got to go through like 4 hoops, caution tape, 6 people. You might have to hand over some DNA, some land, your social security number, a car, and cash. So anyway, she's, when she got me out, I signed my paperwork and I said, you know, this is my channel. This is what I do for YouTube. I was kind of scared because, yeah, anyways, but I was scared that she would go see my content and feel butthurt. Because, you know, so many people, they take
No one watches your fucking content. I do. We do. But no one, like, I don't think anyone in Verse Life does. They would have some words to say.
things
Like, big words.
personal. Once again, if it doesn't apply, let it fly. So she was really cool. She said, hey, I had this guy call me. Do you want his name? I'm like, what? She's like, yeah, his name is so-and-so. I said, ooh, interesting. Who's this? She said, I don't know. She said, he called to snitch on you. I said, did he? What'd he say? She says, he says you're in Florida. I said, yeah, I am. She's okay. She's like, next time, just let me know. Da-da-da-da-da. I was like, okay.
Well, then you lied before because you said, I always call and let people know beforehand. So she already knew. So now she didn't know. You weren't in fucking Florida. You're not in Florida. Look at her stupid eyes. Fucking Brooke.
I said, I should have called you to court. I'm so sorry. I should have. That's something you need to do. You know, and it's weird because I worked with the same bondsman for 15 years, Michael Scriven out of Winston-Salem, who is now a sheriff's son.
It was a woman before, too, remember?
Me and
Now it's Michael fucking whoever she just said.
me and Michael go way
Scriven.
back. You know, he'd come get me on the drop of a hat. And this is when I was actually living a life of crime, back when I was 18. And, you know, I made a $250,000 bond before. Never had any issues with Michael. And then this go around.
At least a parrot can fucking actually say the things back as they're supposed to be said. They parrot things, right? Like, Brooke can't even do that. She jumbles all the words up like spaghetti. Or like Scrabble. It just comes out as nonsense.
Like I said, he's no longer a bondsman. And it's been 2016 since I've been in 2018 since I've been in any legal trouble. So it's been a minute. And I don't know no bondsman. Like, I'm used to like putting land up and getting out. So I didn't even know what to do. And I kind of am glad that things worked out the way that they did because it gave me time to process what I was going through. It gave me time to really experience the in the jail so that I could live to tell it.
Can live to tell it.
It gave me an opportunity to clear my mind, even though I was coming off of heroin, essentially. I just want to be clear that Suboxone is a partial agonistic that acts as heroin brain. It is heroin. It is heroin. It's government-issued heroin. So, you know, I needed that time, that 6 days that I was in jail. That's the longest time I've ever spent in a county jail, I do believe. But I'm glad that I accepted it. Talked to God about it, went to God with my concerns, and things worked out. Ultimately, the biggest silver lining in the whole situation is the fact that I'm now off Suboxone. So I do think that it psychologically impacts your life. It holds you back. It holds you back, absolutely. Not only that, but feeling-wise, you're not even the same body temperature on that medication. That's the first thing that is that I don't have these regulatory temperature issues in my body. Not only that, I have more motivation. I have clarity. I can think clearer. I can remember things. That's another thing. I've got memory, y'all. I said, how did I remember to do that today? Typically, I'd forget that. It's like my memory is coming back. I mean, it is heroin, Brooke. I want
It's not heroin.
To speak highly of the medication, but it helped me. And I think that it can be beneficial for some people. But not everybody has the strength, you know, that I chose to get clean. Not everybody has the initiative, and that's the problem. I think Suboxone is great for people who want to get clean. It is set in stone, and they see no other way of life other than getting clean. Do you get what I'm saying? No addicts are like that. Most people don't wake up with the strength that I have. It's God. It's God. I asked God to the strength to get myself clean, and he did 4.5 years ago, you know. And then when I had to come off the Suboxone, I same thing. This doing okay, well, can you help me out, because I'm about to be sick and I'm scared, and you know.
And God was there. Yeah, he was right there at her beck and call.
And it wasn't that bad. Like, I really thought that it was going to be just as bad as coming off of heroin, but it was not. And I do think that has a lot to do with how I dose down. I really probably should be working in the medical field as far as addiction therapy, and I mean, absolutely, but I can't help people in that way. That's not what I'm meant to do, and the same goes with social work. I can't be in.
That's what God's been up to. Yeah, I know, right? He's been kind of slacking on everything else. He's been fucking helping Brooke with all her problems. And she's still not been able to solve them somehow.
Either one of those spectrums, because the medical field is so muddled with BS that the stuff that I would have to witness every day is so unethical that I have a job. I wouldn't have a job. And, you know, I'm speaking from personal experience dealing with these doctors to get Suboxone. I'm speaking from personal experience in rehab. I'm speaking from personal experience in mental health institutions. Y'all know I checked myself in somewhere last year at UNC Chapel Hill. Worst experience of my life. That place needs to be shut down. But all of this is like, seriously, I could probably
God speaks loudest in the strip club, she said.
Help a lot of people.
Who knew?
Just being able to help people give strength to themselves and helping them physically figure out what they need to do while coming off of heroin and or Suboxone. But I need to do that in a private setting, because the medical industry nowadays is a joke. It's a joke. If you've wondered why the drug issues have gotten worse, if you've wondered why your medical care has gotten worse, it's because the money and the focus is on transition kids. 60 hospitals, let's not forget, 60. But the media and the left will have you out here believing that it's not happening. Nobody ever says nice shit to me. Like, I love that, you know? So thank you to the asshole. I know who you are, by the way. Thank you to the asshole that called her. And next time, don't use your phone, because it leaves your caller ID. Yeah, some people still have those. Specific businesses like Bell's Bondsman's. Yeah. Yeah, you're an idiot, aren't you?
So what are you gonna do? She did the SpongeBob face. Look. She put SpongeBob. Thinks that's a cool face or something.
Or is that your daddy's name? Because I was thinking, that sounds like an older guy's name. It might be your daddy's name. It's probably some little punk that mom and daddy pay his cell phone. He ain't even got his own line.
Is this how Peanut Butter and Jelly and Brooke met? This is the meet cute?
Oh, it's his daddy's name, or probably his grandpa's, you know? Anybody that act like that probably didn't grow up with a father. That's the problem in society, right? That's why I'm here. Like, imagine Monday morning calling some girl you don't even know's bondsman, saying she's in Florida when she's supposed to be in North Carolina, trying to get her locked up. God. Ah. Yeah, so going back, so there was this rumor, if I talk like some drama. So there was this, so Michaela Peterson, Jordan Peterson's daughter, his pride and joy, okay? First of all, I wish she'd stop messing with her damn face, because I watched a podcast a while ago and she looks crazy. Gotten so much filler in her chin that it's literally dropping down, and her nose has split out from the filler and Botox. Michaela
I don't know. I don't watch the fucking Petersons, bro, so I'll just take her word for it.
Like, you are beautiful, babe.
Jordan.
This
would be a good time for me to go smoke, actually, because this is not going to be any useful information for me in this. I'll be still listening anyways, but I don't need to, like, pay full attention. Oh. It's the fucking, Santa. It's me, Mario Santa. What? No, that isn't it. That's Heather's duster thing. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I'll be back though. Big little angels.
Anyways, there's a rumor that, and she admitted it on a podcast, that she flew over and hung out with Andrew Tate. Listen, whether or not they hooked up ain't nobody's fucking business. This is what's wrong with the internet. Y'all too fucking nosy. It ain't no business of anybody happen with them. I honestly don't think she slept with him. That's just my belief. Michaela is a good girl with a good on her shoulders. I think that it was a publicity opportunity. She knew that it was going to bring millions of viewers to her channel. Once again, any publicity is better than none when you're in this line of work. So you're going to have to listen to the negativity. This is something that I'm learning to deal with, and I think I'm doing a pretty damn good job. I haven't killed anybody yet. I do believe that Kayla is a good girl with high self. Well, I don't know, man. That face stuff, her messing with her face, that I was about to say, I think she has high self-worth, but not true. Something's definitely going on with her. I don't know if it's a generational thing. All of these young girls feeling like they have to mess with their face. I just want to say that it makes you look 10 years older when you start doing that. I am at the age that you start getting cosmetic surgery. These are preventatives. These are not preservatives. Okay? You go and get Botox when you have wrinkles, babe. Like that. You don't get it before you even have wrinkles. That's going to make older. I feel bad for these young girls that have become part of this system because, once again, about money. Cosmetics procedures, if y'all want to talk about those one day, just rhinoplasties alone is $1 billion industry every year. That's not including boob enhancements, BBLs, all of these things that women are getting done. I mean, I saw a picture of Cardi B the other day. She looks absolutely crazy. She got another hip. We might need to talk some about that. If y'all want to talk about that, let me know in the comments, because I do like the medical stuff. But Michaela, I don't believe that she's him. That's just my personal belief, but it ain't nobody's business. I just don't see her being that type of girl. She's also married. So, ain't she? I think married. Or she's engaged. And his name's Jordan, too. That's right. Yeah. So I think that it was about publicity. I think that she was just starting her podcast at the time. For those that don't know, I've been watching her for a year. This was me 6 months after she started her podcast. So I just think that it had to do with publicity, in my opinion. I think she wanted to go to Romania and see him. And, it's no secret that these people run in the same circles, too. So they have a lot of the same ends and associates and business partners, and so that's kind of what people don't see behind the scenes, what you don't see in Hollywood, what you don't know. But I don't think that Michaela is like that. That's just my belief. But once again, it ain't nobody's business. But I do remember that everybody was roasting her, and then he made it even worse because he went on somebody's podcast and was like hinting at the fact that they might have hooked up. And I was like, see, this is why you can't hang out with motherfuckers. They just fake as hell. He didn't say no, but he didn't say yes. And it's like, okay, first of all, you wouldn't catch me dead hanging out with him. Second of all, I don't think I initially had his back for the assault charges. I said that there needs to be concrete evidence to support that he was picking people. Recently, I've listened to him, and I do not think that he's a positive influence on young men and little boys. I think that he's actually a horrible guidance person for young people. Now, are we talking about 40-year-old men? That might be different. But anyone under the age of 25 should not be listening to hate, period. It's one of those things. It's like discretion. Okay. We used to have those on album covers. We need those on podcasts nowadays, because some of the stuff that he said can be taken out of context to mean else. And he said some controversial shit, but what made him popular? Now, do I like to listen to him in small doses? Not necessarily, but I can tolerate it. You know what I mean? I think that he has a lot of valid points, but I think that 2024 is a year of truth. So we're going to see what happens. We're going to see what happens. I do think that the cops in Romania want to destroy him because of jealousy, just like Peanut and Fred and Mark. So, speak of Peanut, the squirrel that was euthanized in New York, and Fred, the raccoon, I saw this morning on the TMZ or whatever that lawyers have already come to bat for Mark and his wife, and they're actually going to be suing the New York for violating their constitutional rights. So, good for them. I wish I had a lawyer come out of the fucking woodworks. Yeah. I still can't believe that they did that. But going back to Andrew, I do believe, like I've said before, once the government has a taste of your blood, they're going to come after your throat. And I do feel like Andrew and his brother have been a victim of that. Absolutely. I do believe that Romania is known to have corrupt cops. You can pay them off. It's no secret that they're dirty over there. It's no secret that they have a broken judicial system. And I have no doubt that the Tate brothers have been treated misfairly because of their celebrity stardom, you know, like the fact that they're stars. I have no doubt. I think that the Tate brothers, I think that they tried to forge their own path. So for those that don't know, let's just talk about it. So the Tate brothers started talking to girls all around the world with the hopes of importing those girls to Romania to work for a webcam service. Some of these women have come out, 6 or 7 of them allegedly, come out stating that they were coerced and forced into sex trafficking, essentially. I believe that there are truths to both sides of the story. I believe that Andrew and his brother Tristan thought that they could make a quick lick, import girls, and live in a beautiful mansion, and that these girls would willingly work webcamming and escorting. And I think that it blew up in their face. And this is what I say when I say, do not go into any endeavors with dirty ass hands. You can't do that. They went into an endeavor that was dirty.
She's going pretty easy on him for, I don't know. She wants to kill Randy, but she's alright with the Tates? What?
As fuck. Okay, be honest, it's a sin. It's a sin. It's wrong. They went into this endeavor. They imported girls from all over the freaking world, and then they worked them on webcamming sites and elsewhere, allegedly. And, you know, it's not okay. They should have taken their entrepreneur ways and turned it into something positive, not an OnlyFans Tate site. You know what I mean? This is what you can't go through life doing bad shit expecting to be rewarded. Of course they were arrested. It's wrong. I don't care.
I'm glad we can agree on that. Did she say it was like right at some point? Why are we going on? Why are you talking about this?
If the girls are willing or not, it's wrong.
Hey, Megan.
Wrong. I do believe that the fact that they have power and money and a social media following made things worse for them. I'm supposed to have everything figured out. Bitch, I didn't even start going up till 32. I turned 18 when I was 32.
What?
I was on drugs. You stop developing, you learning, you stop. So when you start doing drugs and you stop, whatever age you started is what age you are when you stop, psychologically speaking. If you start drugs at 18 and then you stop at 30 like I did, bitch, 18-year-old in a 30-year-old body, psychologically speaking. You get it?
Is that why she drops her age all the time?
So, excuse me for living my life and turning like 20 today. I don't all figured out. I'm getting there. And I think the Tate brothers are the same, you know?
Whoa. Okay, I didn't know that was going to be the conclusion. That's fucking crazy, Brooke. No. What?
I think you make it past 30 22, you get to your 30s and you start to realize, oh, whoa, we're just getting started. We're just getting started. I got a good 60, 70, 80 years left in me. We just getting started. So I'm proud of myself.
Congratulations, sis.
I'm proud of how far I've came, and I truly just want other people to be happy. I want others to be happy. I want to help others. I just don't know how I'm going to do it yet. I'm still on the fence about what I want to do. I don't know.
In a weird way, she kind of helps people. Maybe. Some people in chat are like, this crazy lady helped me get through a hard part of my life. She's a good distraction. So, in a way, she's kind of does a little bit of a net positive. I don't know if it outweighs the net negative. Like, there's a lot of negatives. There's a lot of people who've just given her money under false pretenses, but like, you look at the glasses half full, maybe.
I don't know. One thing I'm not doing is taking out student loans. You know, that's something.
She did. She fucking took out 2, I think. She went for our agricultural business fucking school and then the Bible school, supposedly. So that's just really funny to me. Why did she even say that? Why did she just say stuff and then do the exact opposite of it? Who knows?
That I've been talking about for 6 months now. Well, actually about a year.
She was mad. I wish I had the clip on hand. She's like, now I owe like $6,000 when she lost her truck. She's like, go to fucking school. I can't go to school. Why can't we go to school? Like, we could get to all the same places we could without the truck. If we're on live stream, then you have access to internet. You could do your fucking school. But she would rather have just complained to us and eat, like, I think she was eating a lot of tuna salad at the time. Weird, some kind of meat mayonnaise concoction out of mason jars from Randy's place.
I had the opportunity
on toasted bread
to go to Florida State, Jacksonville, and I didn't want to take out a $58,000 loan. And also at the same time, I was like, well, how am I going to support myself through school? Because financial aid and this loan only goes so far. So how am I going to financially support getting to school every day, gas-wise? You know, stuff like that, just eating and surviving. I'm glad that I didn't take out them now, because I don't foresee me going back to school anytime soon. Until the education system changes, collapses, or I could not function in a school, and they're all liberal brainwashed kids. I think that it would cause more problems for me than it would be benefit. You know, if I'm going to do something, it's going to be online, like I have been doing my online Harvard classes. Those are easy breezy. I learned so much that y'all.
I don't know if it was oysters. Do you remember it was like the Chill Bumps era when I was making all those Chill Bumps covers for the thumbnails, and it was like summer camp. Every day we were at that fucking park with the lake. She'd be talking about some bullshit, but she also had like a fully packed lunch, and there's a lot of mason jars, a lot of knickknacks and stuff in it. I don't think it was oysters. It was some other shit.
The reason I was talking about the slavery the other day was because I read something in that history.
It was like frittata? I don't know if that's what it's called. Some kind of fancy thing you could only make in an oven. I remember Tinkerbell being like, she has a fucking frittata. And I was like, oh, I know. It's crazy. Tinkerbell doesn't sound like that, but it was a crazy day.
Lesson talking about how Republicans were started to end slavery, and I did not know that. And what's crazy is, I swear to God, my phone be listening to my conversations, because it was the very next day I saw a picture that was from, I think, Mississippi, where they initially started the Republican Party. It was a bunch of anti-activist slavery. They were spreading slavery to all of the United States. They were actually in opposition of the Democratic Party getting more slaves. The Democratic Party wanted to expand slavery all over the United States. Regulate it, you know? Make more money off of it. And a bunch out here calling us racist. The irony, you masses. No, you know what it is? It's my accent. They're like, oh, she would come off somebody's farm. No, bitch.
I don't know what she's talking about. Brooke is, her sense of history is bad. My sense of history is bad too. That's why I double check things usually when I tell you guys about things. Like the story about the French people bringing over grapes and them drying out over the trip. And then they get there, and it's like, what the fuck are these things? And they're like, le raisins. And it's like, that's why they're called raisins here. I don't know if that actually happened. I couldn't find any evidence of that. My French teacher taught me that, but my French teacher was also fucking insane, so I don't know if I can believe her.
Surprise, surprise. I grew up in a black family. I just got my accent from my original family before I was drafted to my family. You know what I mean? And it still comes out. You can tell I was raised in a city school at times. But, you know, I wouldn't change it for anything because I got the best of both worlds, in my opinion. I did. I got all of the good part of all of the people that raised me, in my opinion. So, I'm grateful. Another day to be grateful. I gotta go find me some food, y'all. I thought about getting a Happy Meal, but honestly, it'll probably make me sick since I've been on a clean diet. I don't know what I'm gonna get. Congratulations, Scott. It's proud of. We didn't learn about the Holocaust or World War II at all. Yeah, I know. Me neither.
Just Holocaust. Just Holocaust weird.
We didn't learn about the Holocaust or World War II at all. Yeah.
The Holocaust.
I know. Me neither. Me neither. Oh, no. I did learn about the Holocaust and Anne Frank. Y'all remember that? She hid in the cupboard.
Yes. Yep. I remember Anne Frank.
Speaking of Holocaust, can y'all believe that old man died from listeria?
Yes,
he was a Holocaust survivor. He had left a concentration camp and come to the United States. Fast forward 70 years, he dies from listeria from bad meat.
Yeah, you know all about listeria. You told us about it.
Imagine surviving Hitler. And you come to America. I mean, at least he did have a good 60 years here, I do believe, 60, 70. He was a child. There was pictures of him in a concentration camp in his daddy's arms.
At least Brooke has the right event. All right? The Holocaust.
It's heartbreaking. They were so skinny. It looked like they could
We're in the right era, at least.
drop dead at any moment from starvation. And he survived. He come to America and he lived a full life. He had a full family, grandkids, great-grandkids, a wife. And he eats some bad meat from boar's head as from listeria. I mean...
You know Idiocracy? You know how in I can't even speak. In Idiocracy, Fuddruckers turns into like butt fuckers and stuff. Like things just get... They devolve over time. That if Brooke was running shit, that's what would happen. It's the Holocaust now, and Anne Frank was in a cupboard, and should probably get the year wrong. I hope she knows like Hitler. It was Hitler times.
Just imagine making it through all that. You come to America for a better life, and you're taken out by some bad.
Hopefully, she doesn't think it's like Napoleon. She doesn't think Napoleon was responsible for the Holocaust.
Meat. Because Americans don't know how to be cleanly in the meat pack plant. Remember all them violations we read about?
No.
It was nasty up in there. And boar's head was supposed to be top shelf meat. I saw a sign the other day. It said, now serving boar heads. And I was like, wait a second. I think that they outlawed that meat. I don't even think you're supposed to be selling that, sir. They did. They said they were shutting it down for good, didn't they? I hope so, because God knows. I gotta go find food. I keep talking. I gotta go find food. It's because I'm hungry. I hope y'all have a good afternoon. Y'all be safe out there. We might talk later tonight. I literally am so stressed. I don't even know what to do with I'm just trying to be practical and think ahead. Yeah. You know, the crazy thing, though, if I was putting needles in my arms, I wouldn't be going through any of these financial difficulties. Ain't that crazy? Ain't that?
Because heroin is free.
That crazy?
It's not. Don't do drugs. They're bad.
That's what happens.
Michael Jordan wouldn't do heroin.
When you good for yourself, your future, your kids.
Maybe Jordan Peterson. I don't know.
your life. Society takes a shit on you and says, fuck you. We wanted you to be a drug addict.
No one would ever say that.
That's what you were. That's what you are. No, I'm not. I haven't been for a long time. And actually, I probably would have got clean at 18 and stayed clean if I would have had the right guidance. You know. But we'll talk about all of that another day. I love you guys.
Who was that big guy in Power Rangers? I can't remember either of their names, but the Power Rangers would go to this place and there'd be this robot that always be going ay, and then there'd be this guy in a tube, and it'd be like, oh, we gotta go do this or that. So Brooke just needed some guidance like from that guy, and everything would have been different. That's what I'm hearing.
Guys, thank you for coming. Interesting stuff. Please pray for the mother and the 2 children that went over Niagara Falls. Please pray for all of the
Oh, I forgot about that.
children that we have out here being slaughtered like sheep in the name of money. And we'll talk soon. Pray for me because I need it, and I'm praying for y'all.
Throw it on alfalfa?
Before we take off, I gotta find some food. I wanted to come and talk to y'all because I know that I never described what happened with the bond. Part of it I can't. Part of it I can't because I've made promise that I wouldn't talk about certain things. But I will say that
This one's titled More Money Problems and Bond Issues. I might go back because I can't pay it. And then the hiding face emoji, like, we're just like, oh.
Oh god, dude. I'm sorry, I was putting on lip gloss. I know that's not gonna like your rims. Sorry. My bad, dude, my bad. His is a 2014, mine's a 17. He had nicer rims. I am so sore I can barely even move.
Head northwest.
Bitch, I don't know which way.
Slight right towards Skylark Drive, then turn left onto Skylark Drive.
Heifer. This
Is that how people know that she's not in Florida?
heifer really said, go northwest. Bitch, I don't know which way northwest is. I'm not, hold on, let me get my compass. What?
It always says that shit.
Go northwest. If I knew how to read a compass, I wouldn't need you. And I do know how to read a compass. Just, who has a compass in 2024? Y'all. Go northwest. And then I'm going to head southwest. And then I'm going to head south.
How did they find me? Remember the time she had her other phone, which had like a map with her GPS location on it, just her walking around, and that was the stream? It's like, yeah, how do they find me? I can't imagine how.
So,
They must be hackers.
simply put, I told... Oh, sorry. I just want to make sure that's only my subscribers. I essentially, was asked to stop talking about somebody. So I said that I would. My man.
Randy? Was it Randy?
And I had to pay $2,500. I had to borrow that money to even pay that bond to get out of jail. And I have to pay it back, $300 a month. I'm so fucked. I'm so, first of all, it's sad that I have to leave the state of North Carolina in order to feel safe because everyone in North Carolina has mental problems. I don't know what's wrong with y'all, but y'all have lost y'all's
Everyone in North Carolina has mental problems. It can't be Brooke is the one with mental problems.
fucking minds up there. Y'all have. So, Is it that you're politically ignorant and you just don't understand the stuff that I talk about and so you hate me? Is it that you're jealous? Is it that... I think it's a combination of everything. The majority of civilization does not know what's actually going on in this world. The majority of people don't recognize that children are being mutilated. Taxpayer money is being used to buy votes. Most people don't recognize this. They're busy. They have children. They have lives. They have jobs. I get that.
I need to find my sunglasses so I can wear them when Brooke has her sunglasses on.
But North Carolinians...
There's be two cool cats rolling down the street.
They've lost their minds. I can't be around it. You know, I've dealt with hundreds of strange men, of women who don't love themselves, that take it out on me. It's really sad that...
I actually don't know. I don't know if this is a new day or if it's the same day. This is November 4th. I don't know what day we started on today.
I have to leave my home state because people are not happy with themselves and the lives that they lead. That has nothing to do with me.
That doesn't make sense.
First of all. Second of all, to go to jail for more crimes that I did not commit, it's not surprising because it's North Carolina. Why? Ask yourself this. Why have I never been to jail in Florida? Why didn't I go to jail in California? Why have I never been to jail in any other state but North Carolina? So is it me or is it the state? Because I feel a state.
Get out of the state then. It's like Heather staying in Chicago. Get out of Chicago. Get out of fucking North Carolina.
You know, I've been...
Get help. Eat McDonald's.
Hated by pretty much everyone I meet in that state. But you can look at them and tell that they don't even love themselves, so it's no surprise that they hate me, you know? I feel bad for people, I really do, and I pray for you guys. When y'all are mean to me, I pray. Just know, I'm praying for you. Because that's all that I can do. And, you know, he's the one that ultimately is in control. So... But, my bond, yeah, so I got some weirdo that called my bondsman trying to snitch on me, which is hilarious. As if I didn't already tell her that you were stalking me to start with, you dumb fuck. I told her. I said, I've got tons of stalkers. I said, I have a social media page, this is what I do for a living, blah, 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 blah. And, you know, thank God she was cool, but I don't know how I'm going to pay my bond. Don't know how I'm going to survive. My insurance is going to be cut off, like... Can't do anything about it. You know? Can't do anything about it. I filled my gas tank up when I left. It cost me $67, and that gas has lasted me till pretty much day before yesterday. So, you know, it doesn't matter where I go. I'm going to have to spend $200 to $500 a week on gas because that's part of van life. That's part of living in your car, honey. You're going to be spending hundreds if you're driving anything that has an engine in it. Now, if you got a Prius... Your gas bill gonna be maybe 80, 120 a week. Good for you.
That's the car I thought I was gonna die in.
I don't know.
Listen to Phil Collins.
I can't fit in a Prius, but go off. Unfortunately, I have a V8 truck, so I'm just super stressed. It seems like I was just like ahead financially. I was getting ahead, and then I go to jail for crimes I didn't commit, and now
I'm glad I didn't either.
I got to deal with this bullshit, you know, and it sucks. It really sucks because I literally was ready. I said, okay, if I get my check in October and I make the truck payment and then I get one in November, I can make two in November because I'm 2 truck payments behind, right? And I said, oh, in December, I'll be able to buy myself a Jackery so I can save money. No. Nope. Now I'm $5,000 in debt, and if I don't come up with over half of that before December, I'm going back to jail. I took a loan. I thought I said that, but maybe I wasn't clear. I took a loan to get out of jail, and now I'm fucked. And you know,
the loan from Randy.
Actually, I was supposed to come up with the $2,500 on the Monday after I got out Sunday. I wasn't able to do that, so I had to go take out a loan. Now there's interest on that loan. $500, so it's a $3,000 loan. I'm supposed to pay back $300 a month until it's paid off, and I can't even pay my fucking insurance. or money to eat.
Too many clothes, Mud Pit.
This lovely lady, Nikki, sent me $50 yesterday. I went to the ATM this morning to get $20 out so that I could wash clothes because my truck is going to stink if I don't. And matter of fact, I still have more back there. Anyways, get a $20 bill out, look at my Cash App, and $30 is missing for taking $20 out. They charged me $6.50 at the ATM, and then there was an additional money that Cash App took. So it was technically almost $30 to get $20 out of the ATM. In
That's crazy.
what world,
Cash App doesn't sound like a good app.
sorry, do we pay over 50% interest? Or, well, that's not quite, it's over 25%, Brooke, but still.
Is it the same Nikki? She's talking about a Nikki that gave her money so she could wash her clothes. Not the Nikki. I don't think the Nikki from the bank. Nikki from the bank.
Just to access her own money.
The
Just to access
interest.
our own money. It used to be $1 to use the ATM when I was with Bank of America back in 2006. $1. And if you went to the actual Bank of America, it was free. I'm just annoyed because how does someone spit on me and I go to jail?
No one spat on you.
How does someone spit on me? How does someone...
You didn't stick around for the police. You went to McDonald's and then you ran away. You should have if that's what happened, you should have stayed. You should have told your story. You should have showed them the video at the time and be like, I was the one who was spit on. So at least being the police report, you ran the fuck away.
antagonize me? How does someone threaten to whoop my ass and I'm the one that goes to jail? I'll never understand it. You know, and you know, people who have a brain, they already know that the reason I went to jail has to do with the crooked police department and the fact that I sued the owners of a restaurant prior to this. 2 days prior, I sued the chief of police's best friend. 2 days later, I was in handcuffs.
Oh my goodness.
You know how they say fuck around in a small town and find out? That's what they mean. That's what they mean. You'll go to jail for charges yet again you didn't commit. Now, this is the second time. For those that don't know, I was convicted of crimes, and actually I wasn't convicted. I need to stop saying that. In 2016...
You were convicted, what?
I took an Alford plea for crimes that I did not commit. So that's completely different than pleading guilty to something. But at the time, it was the best option because I had a state-appointed attorney who was not trying to defend me. He had 50 other cases. I met him twice before I actually had court. In 3 years. I met him twice in 3 years. One time was 20 minutes. We walked into court.
Yeah, she was convicted of all the crimes. Except Planet Fitness.
I hope it's not going to be like
Planet Fitness got dismissed, but she she did the probation shit.
at this time. But judging by the fact that has not even called me, I'm willing to bet it's going to be the same type of situation. So I have to hire an attorney. I have to. I have no choice. I'm not going to get fair representation and be able to defend myself. And once again, I'm in jail for more crimes I didn't commit because I went with a court-appointed attorney. This son of a bitch has had my number for 4 weeks. 3 weeks. He has not called me once. Won't. They won't. They won't even call you. You won't even see them until the day you have court.
Brooke is not guilty and 147 years old.
I talked to one. He said he wanted $1,000. I said I might be able to swing that, but it'll be next year because I still got to pay off bond. My truck payment's 2 months behind. My insurance is due. I've got bills stacking up. My storage shed is going to be taken on 1st of next month. Like, I have bills, you know. And then I also have all of these new subscriptions, the P.O. box, the storage shed, and that's stressing me out. I'm like, damn, I wish I wouldn't have done that. Like, the P.O. box has not even been fucking beneficial. The only reason I needed it was to get that number for Google. At this point, I can get rid of that. So I'm just going to let that subscription run out because I don't need a P.O. box. That was the only thing I needed it for, was to get that freaking number from Google so that I could get paid through AdSense.
Pretty sure they want to send that to a P.O. box, but maybe I'm crazy.
I haven't got a piece of mail in that damn thing that was worth a damn. You know what I mean? Hold on one second. You know, people don't understand how there's always like people behind the scenes pulling strings to kind of make things the way that they want them or perceive things a certain way. I really thought that the majority of civilization was smarter than me, and then I've been through what I've been through, and I'm like, wait a second, how can y'all not see through this bullshit? You say you've been through abuse, then you should know. And what if she would have wanted me to come back? I would have been fucked. Completely fucked. I have no money to get back. I don't even have gas or food money to eat. So this is...
Should be a lesson. If this is even real, if you're actually in Florida, this should be a lesson learned. Not to do this next time. And just don't go to jail in general. Just stop fighting with people.
It's been a daily struggle. You know... a daily struggle. And it doesn't matter where I go. It's going to be like that. It's going to be like that. But I have to be away from the corruption. It's just crazy to me how I've traveled all over the United States and I've literally never had another problem with law enforcement except in the state of North Carolina. Never even been interviewed by police in another state. And if I've talked to them, they were actually cool as fuck. That's why I said maybe they're not all bad, but after my last experience, I'm just staying the hell away from all of them, you know what I mean? Okay. You know, I went to the cops with irrefutable evidence of cyber stalking, gang stalking with personal names, home addresses, all of this information, and they didn't even have a detective to sit down with me and talk about these things.
Yeah, well, that information, yes, that is correct, Richard.
They said they'd get back to me. You know how long that's been? 2 months. 2 months.
Do they call them? They're like, watch her on YouTube? That's about it.
And I'm talking about a list of personal information. Mom and daddy's names, social security numbers.
Well, how do you get this? How do you get people's social security numbers?
That's how, you know, North Carolina is. I'll tell you right now, if I go over there to one of them park rangers and I tell them somebody's bothering me, they gonna go check it out. 100%. I feel very safe. Very safe for the first time in a long time. In a very long time. I feel safe.
I thought she said she hates North Carolina.
And I deserve that. Because I don't harm people. I don't bother anybody, actually. Now, whether or not you're brainwashed and you take what I say personal, that's your fault. That has nothing to do with me. I'm speaking truth. Speaking truth.
She literally said in the last stream, she's like, I have to leave North Carolina because I don't feel safe here. And now she's like, it's the first time I felt safe in so long in North Carolina. State troopers around. What the fuck is happening right now?
And YouTube, you know... Let me stop talking about them before they fucking yank my account. I'm just going to say that YouTube is not what you think it is.
YouTube doesn't care. Go write them an angry message. They won't read it.
You know, I received one check for $1,300. That was my...
It's a lie. It was like $2,600.
First check. All of that, well, 1,000 of it was donations. I have never received a check like that again. Matter of fact, my last check wasn't even enough to cover my truck payment. So it sucks that I lost my food stamps and Medicaid over one check because that's what was feeding me. It sucks. It really sucks. And like, you know, my shoulder hurts.
Oh, no.
I've been needing to see a doctor. I haven't had time in between surviving. Okay, first of all, let me be clear. When have I had time? Like, there's not even enough time in the day to get all of my tasks done. It's a full-time job living out of your car. You're going to spend about 40 hours a week taking care of your car, yourself, your laundry, everything. Grocery shopping. It is literally a full-time job. And that's what van lifers are not going to tell you, but that's what I'm telling you. Living in your car is a full-time 40-hour-a-week job. Just taking care of yourself, your vehicle, and all of your daily responsibilities to live this way is a full-time job. So if you're already working a full-time job and then you're thinking about living like this, just know you're going to be working 40 hours a week.
Yeah, I was set for 10-10. Right? I think I did.
Living like this. You know, YouTube.
Wait till you guys see the Xavier cam. There's like a Jumbotron just for Xavier. Just for Xavier's face. Tinkerbell came up with that idea.
Is bought and paid for just like Google, just like Wikipedia, just like Planet Fitness, all of these other companies. And so some of my videos recently, I've noticed, political videos have been taken down.
Taken down?
It just pisses me off. It's like, okay, you give me this platform, and then you censor the hell out of me. I can't even leave certain comments on videos. They just disappear. True shit. True.
Yeah, because people who run the channels might be deleting them. They just might not like what you have to say. What you have to say. But you gotta play by the rules. It's their platform, right? I don't like it either, but like, fucking, you gotta play by the rules.
Truth.
We gotta have rules.
Things that are irrefutable. YouTube just deletes it. It's not okay. It pisses me off. And how am I supposed to work in a work
Maybe it's Maybelline.
space where I'm talking about, you know, all of these important things, and they're censoring me. They're saying, no, you can't talk about that. Hold on. For instance, let me see if I can remember. Hold on one second.
Oh, peanut butter Fred jelly.
Oh, okay, I remember. So it was on the Peanut and Fred video where Peanut and Fred, you know, were kidnapped by the cops and killed. Some guy commented on the TMZ video this morning where the owner of these animals stated that him and his wife had took legal action against the department that killed the animals. And somebody commented and said, oh my God, I don't know what Fred did, but what a horrible bunch of animals out here causing all this ruckus in the middle of New York City. Prosecute those criminals. And it was so funny because it's so true. I mean, like...
It's a squirrel. Okay, Brooke is being silly.
They do this to me literally every time. Most of the time when I try to respond to you guys' comments, it deletes it before I can even fucking see it. Like, before I can even respond.
She's just bullshitting now.
And then it deletes it.
No, that's not happening.
It's just gone.
Unless, like, her reception like is so bad that it's not working. Like, it doesn't go through. But it's not, YouTube isn't going to censor you on your own channel, you goofball.
Hold on, I got this bitch on my... Sorry, I had this Beamer on my butt, and I'm like, let me see what the speed limit is. I'm going the speed limit. Chill the fuck out. If you're in that big of a rush, you should have took a plane. Imagine talking about a squirrel and a raccoon online. The one guy that y'all saw on live, but I had two other guys come up. One old guy, he says, what year is your truck? And I said, oh, she's 2017. And then his friend come over, and we was shooting the shit, and they were cool as hell. Oh, so I wanted to tell y'all, when you're having interactions with people in public, make sure your doors is locked and your windows is, like, cracked, because you gotta be careful. People will reach in and choke shit out of you and kill you, okay? I just want to be clear. Don't let anybody get close to you in that manner, like a foot away or anything. Like, you need to make sure that you keep a safe distance between you and everyone at all times, especially when you're by yourself.
Especially.
You know, something that was asked was if I'm out here by myself. No. I got brothers right down the motherfucking... They ain't far. They ain't far. So, you know, I thought that was kind of strange. He's like, oh, you're out here by yourself. I was like, nope. Got bros over yonder. Nope. Just be careful. When they came up to the car, it was just one of them, and then it was another guy, and they were nice. They didn't mean any harm. They were genuinely asking questions. And I had the window cracked like that, and I left it like that. Like, you don't want to have, yeah, not enough room for anybody to get their arms in. And I'm not a face talker anyways. I can't stand somebody to be up in my face trying to talk to me, bitch. Oh, I need a arm's length distance, circumference. Is that what it's called, all the way around me? 6 feet.
I think so.
Did we learn nothing from COVID?
I learned you don't really need to leave your house ever again. You could just stay in it. Everything will get delivered. Just gotta take the trash out once a week.
I need a circumference of at least 6.
Oh, every other week.
So it's, in my opinion, it's twice as expensive to cook for yourself every day. Unfortunately. Between the extra stuff that you have to have to cook, it gets quite expensive. I think I spent $60 in 2 days cooking. And I ain't even got nothing to cook right now type of thing. You know what I mean? It's like, what the groceries. I mean, let's not avocado, a banana, and that was $10.
Ah.
Oh, and a piece of ginger. That's what got me. It's frustrating because nobody's called me. Nobody called me to tell me that, you know, my food stamps were going to get cut off. Nobody called me. Hell, I waited a year for a Medicaid card, and I still ain't got one. I had Medicaid for a year. Never even used it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm damned if I don't. It sucks. But, you know, if I pop out 5 kids and choose not to work, the state will give me an apartment.
Brooke tried that one, so yes.
Me $12 a month for food stamps. Give me another damn $300 voucher for power and water. Give me another damn $500 voucher for childcare. Hold on, that Steve Yoon live is a Canadian bomb. I don't know who that is, but that's the guy that reported my channel and like has been bullying my channel. He's literally riding off of my coattails. That one guy, the Steve guy.
At midnight_latte super chatted. $4.99. She's wearing your favorite Ede glasses, Steve. Happy Friday night to all the angels. Yeah.
Aww,
Smile with a halo.
Thanks, Midnight Latte. Thank you for the 5. I forgot actually that she was accusing me of reporting her channel for the nipple thing. She accused me of that. She's like, that Steve guy reported my channel, that's why I'm banned off YouTube right now. And I was like, that doesn't even make sense. Like, why would I want Brooke to be banned? Then I wouldn't have, like, I wouldn't be able to snipe her, right? Like, so it wasn't me. I showed my report history. And that's why you can hear me in the background go, no. I gotta see if I have just the raw Twitch stream downloaded. I don't think it's up anymore. Or if it ever was. I don't know if it even ever was. Which might be problematic. But yeah, I forgot about that. Do you guys remember that? When she thought that I reported her channel? Silly Brooke.
And I can sit at home on methadone all day long. Hi. Absolutely, you can. As long as you're going to the methadone clinic. Through the government. It's just crazy. I feel like there needs to be an incentive program for people in rehabilitation.
It never was a VOD. I probably don't have like a raw version of it then. Like, if I was stream sniping it, I doubt that I was also like recording it on another device without my commentary, which kind of sucks. Because it'd be nice to watch again, but I'm not going to watch myself. You know what I'm saying? So, I just wish I had the raw version of it.
In addiction, there needs to be incentives to be clean. Absolutely. We need to encourage people to help themselves. We don't have a system that does that, honey. In any form, in any home front of any business, of any government-ran agency, the only incentives we have is to come to America and live off of our fucking system. Cutting the air off because I don't want to run the rest of this gas. So I go into these places this afternoon looking for work, right? And I walk into this mom and pop's diner, and she basically is like, hold on one second. First she says that they're hiring. Then I see some little old man come out the back to talk to her. They go in the back and talk, and she comes back out and she says, yeah, we're not hiring.
Yes, I guess they're not hiring anymore.
Okay. Okay, 10-4. I don't know. Maybe it was the way I was dressed. I don't know. It's fucking 81 degrees. What do you want from me? I'm not dead. Like,
but did you die?
It's like people think that you become a certain age and you're supposed to act a certain way. Like, no, bitch. No. Everybody goes at their own pace. Everybody has to conform to what their life has been. You know what I mean? Like, conform around their survival. Where in the hell is this place at? Straight back. Straight back.
Alright. I guess I'll cap it here. Because I gotta eat something before I do Feral Friday. Ugh. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I was just debating. If I just read it, it was fine. Let me see what stream we're on here. So I'll be back in like less than 20 minutes. For Feral Friday. More money problems and bond issues. That's what it's called. Okay, cool. And we're 25 minutes in. I will see you guys soon. All right. Take care. If not, then I'll see you tomorrow. Like, if you don't watch Heather Gillespie. Heather Gillespie is like fucking crazy lately, though. So I suggest you should check it out. And yeah, I'll see y'all soon. Toodle-oodles for now.